I know it, right? 7.
Yeah. Think I'm gonna be up all day from right now, nigga? These
Congregations begin. It's Sunday. You got to get your early AM congregations on your Sunday.
Y'all niggas be like, shit, I gotta go to church in a couple hours. Niggas be like, I gotta go to church in a couple hours. I'm going back to sleep. Let me find out, greatest nigga alive.
Let me find out.
Naughty, naughty,
praise the Lord.
Naughty.
I almost spit all my water out, Tyrone. Tyrone, I think you better call Tyrone. Call. Hold up. You said hold up.
Hey, yo, you know what? Let me tell y'all something. I don't trust men who wear sandals to church. I don't trust men who wear sandals to church, yo.
Okay.
The only people who get that slide is Africans, and that's only if they don't know better. Like if they gotta be fresh from Africa going to church in fucking sandals. You feel me?
Why? Hey, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
So that means you don't trust your Lord and Savior because he has on sandals all the time?
Oh, who's Lord and Savior?
Yours. You heard me say that, right? That's why. Look at your face. Exactly. Got your ass. Bruh, there's nothing wrong with them Jesus slips. That's what I was saying.
No, man.
He said,
fuck all that, man. I don't trust niggas that wear sandals to church, cuz.
Exactly. That's why you don't trust them Jesus slips.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Unity to all my brothers and sisters.
So what? So that your analogy behind not trusting, people with sandals in church.
How can you dress your best in sandals?
Why my phone go off after that?
Because it was confirmation, nigga. You know I am the goo. All I need is the GLE, nigga.
Tyrone, ain't nobody wearing them Jesus 3000s that Kanye them Ascensions 300s. We not wearing them.
Hold up. Kanye make some sandals. I fuck with him.
I cannot. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not gonna do it.
All bullshit aside.
No, you copied because that was some bullshit. That was some bullshit.
No, bullshit aside. Kanye make some sandals. Call them Jesus slips. Jesus slips.
Y'all wildin', bro. It's too fucking early. I literally just rolled out the bed and shit.
Hey, the energy never stops.
These motherfuckers got me out the bed and shit. I hopped up like I was missing the goddamn school and shit. Like I was missing the train and shit.
Get up.
Like, I'm like, what's going on?
The bus.
And then as soon as I open up my IG, Black Goose going live, Innarose going. I'm like, oh hell no, this is what I'm up for. Oh hell no! Hey, congregation is in session, y'all.
Hey, nigga, you better get
up there,
Crystal. Bus or get left and have to walk and be mad with them niggas walking.
Nigga, I had to walk in blizzards. What you talking about? In my Jesus sneakers, nigga. What you talking about, bro?
My sneakers.
I was praying to the Lord.
Sneakers.
Yeah, I was on Hercules. They were like, "What are those?"
Hey yo, I got the pack, cuz I finally got the pack.
Hey, I'm gonna pull my pack out. Shit. That
nigga was showing his shit.
Hey, I had just got the fresh pack, and then I hopped on live. I was a little geeked. I ain't gonna lie. And then I found a fresh roll. I thought I was out. Man, I was a little happy. I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga, I was just so happy to wake up, nigga.
And I thought to
Nigga,
myself, shit.
like, this is what happened though, God. Like, cause I ordered weed last night, but
Mm-hmm.
weed dealer was already at work, and he worked the whole night shift.
Oh fuck.
So
I know that feeling.
you reacted the exact way I did, dog. You reacted.
I know you trying to hit him up all day. You ain't get no reply. He's like, "Oh, I'm at work." You know, halfway through the day, and you gotta recalibrate. Yeah.
Bro. This nigga knocked on my door at 6 o'clock in the morning, talking about, "Here's your bag, bro." And I was like,
Oh, we all up in this congregation because yo, what I just received weed 30 minutes ago. Oh hell no, dog.
Hell yeah.
We all up
yeah.
because this nigga jumped up and had his connection with the weed, with the plug, and that
Yeah.
sparked the whole goddamn
He got tired of
congregation and shit.
he got tired of seeing us smoke all day yesterday.
all
So he was
day,
like,
y'all niggas was
all day.
Yeah, you was saying
All
that. Now it's
day.
your turn to make us feel like shit. Cause you was like, man, I ain't got no weed. We over here getting high as hell, bro. Cause I'm up at 7 o'clock because I was so high I passed out early. That's how y'all know. When y'all saw, y'all know how high I was, depending on how early I wake up.
And low key, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I might fuck around and rap an organ night before I fall back to sleep because I got a real good energy right now, and I like the.
You ain't going to sleep, nigga. We up, nigga. I don't know. My eyes are wide awake. Wait till I throw my camera. You be like, damn, this nigga really is up.
Low key, I probably ain't gonna go to sleep till after I sun gaze because I like to sun gaze and then astral project because it's real easy to astral project.
Well, yeah. Well, what you need to do is like you need to sun gaze and then go into theta sleep, not like REM sleep, and then just try to hold that. You know what I'm saying? Don't go full sleep. Just REM sleep.
Don't go full sleep. You're accurate.
Yeah, hold the REM sleep. Let your shit have part
Goo
light
is
and
a
then
perfected REM sleeper.
Yeah, I'd be perfect.
That's what he does.
Hey,
he does that already.
He already has it. He's like, it's programmed for him though.
Hell yeah, he does it already because he can fall asleep, or it can look like he's asleep.
I know,
but he's really not.
Sleep. He over project like as y'all be seeing that shit. He be manifesting that shit. You don't be falling. It's not a disorder, Goo. I wanted to say that the other day.
I know.
It's not a disorder because my dad had that shit. When I was saying some like deep shit when I was younger, he would just drift off into like the planes and shit when he was in his 30s and shit. So it's a 30s thing or something. Well, it's been happening to me all my life too, but it's something going on, bro. It's a reason for it.
Oh, I know, God. That's why I'm so big into chi. Because when you have your chi master, that sleep state is easy to master. You feel me?
Yeah, once you start mastering lucid and everything else, and you really start mastering your mind, then you can start mastering your spirit. Everybody think you got to start mastering your body, then your mind, then your spirit. No, it's backwards. It's backwards. You master your mind, then your spirit, then your body will follow your mind and your spirit, no matter what.
Your body will follow. Yeah.
Because we're not attached to our body. So anybody trying to master their body first, y'all ain't gonna never reach the side that we talking about. But I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know, it's too early for me to be dropping.
Yeah, it's too early.
I be like, I can't turn this shit off. Fuck.
I know you can't turn it off, and I feel you on that. But right now, I'm like, woo.
I know. I have to catch myself. Like, nigga,
in the AM, in the AM, you know, you got to get your good. Get your good
I had through my meditation music.
Attune all your organs and tune your frequencies. So you gotta listen to some binary music and beats. Can't hear you, Goo. Can't hear you.
You can't hear you.
Oh, yeah, you hear you now.
Yeah, you hear you.
No, that was just the vibration coming off of your mic. You couldn't hear me, nigga.
Yeah, we vibing, man. And look how many motherfuckers is up right now. Gee, like this is ridiculous. No. Like. Everybody and their mama is feeling something right now.
And it's crazy you say that, Goo, because I am vibrating. Right? Like I can feel it in my voice. Yeah. I like vibrate. It's literally like
I can feel you tingling and shit. I can feel your energy.
This shit's crazy.
I can definitely feel your energy here though, Rose, because I'm not that far. I can feel y'all.
Oh, hold on. What's that one where it's like, I forgot it. It was like I remember watching.
Yeah,
that.
with the symphony, and they go like Bugs Bunny be on that bitch. They be But it
I
starts
know,
off
I know.
slow shit.
I used to be like a real big classical music,
Yeah, yeah,
oh,
bro. I think it was by it was either by Beethoven or Mozart. It was one of the other. I
it
think it
was
was
yes,
Mozart.
bro. Yes,
I think
you
it was
already know.
Mozart. Something
That's it.
Mozart. It has
Last
a
minute.
really weird name to it.
Why?
There's one other dude that starts with a B that's not Beethoven. That's like in the mist with Beethoven and
Like
Mozart.
Bogart or some shit. I
No,
forget.
no, it's like it sounds like bistro. Like it's like no, that's Beethoven. But then Bach. There we go. Bach.
Yeah. Yo, send me a list of these, man. I used to take my classical music very seriously. If
Oh,
I'm in
bro.
my classical music zen and somebody comes to disturb me, I'm fighting. You know what I'm saying? I used to take it real seriously, yo. Like, you can't mess up the goddamn keys. So I'm like, do you not hear this classical genius? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with people?
What's wrong with people? What is wrong with people?
Hey, that's crazy. It wouldn't let Crystal in, but like, and it declined Mother. Damn, I don't know why they ain't let nobody else in.
Supreme Awakening.
Yeah, the Supreme is up here. Shit, it is what it is.
Man, call me Super Supreme. I'm the double triple S. You know my last name is Salad. Super Supreme Salad. You know I got the S. Hey.
Got the black dude dressing. Like, let me stop.
I got the black goo. You see how my hair dripping? You know it's dripping upwards because I'm Super Saiyan. Hey, look at that.
That's what's up, bro. Yeah, bars is more than that. The energy is high as fuck today, bro. I don't know what. Like,
Oh my goodness, the energy been high since
it's been high
last
for a while. It's been
night.
high for at least 3 days because, like, I've
All
been going crazy.
experience
But
the
today, bro,
rise of
y'all.
energies last night, bro. Like the rise of the energies last night.
Yesterday's energy was ridiculous.
The energy is high, Perry.
The
Hey, Perry, bro. Hey, Power.
The rising.
The rising of the hidden one. Y'all experiencing it. Like I said, it's a happen. I've been saying it's a happening a long time ago. It's like, I'm trying to tell y'all, like,
Hey, that
I've been
rise.
filling up.
You feeling that rise through the spine? You better know how to provide because that cheese gonna get you really, really, really high.
Now, when you feel that rise in your spine, you better relax your mind.
Oh, I like that.
Y'all bringing back the 90s raps and shit, man. That's when it was real. 89, 90s, bro. They was coming out the realest conscious shit I ever heard in my life. Look up King Son Be Black. I might play it later.
Mom's
Hey.
Hey, yo, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like, that part is like ridiculous. Like, when you used to listen to Eminem, didn't you feel like you were ushering into a new stage of rap? Like,
Man, Eminem is a new stage and like evolution of life. Like
y'all
that
remember
nigga.
listening to Eminem when you were like in 6th and 7th grade, along with fucking 50, like even when like with 50 Cent was coming, like we were like in 9th grade. I was in 9th grade.
Yeah, he was on everybody in their goddamn mama's track, bro. That white boy was accepted,
Bro. Like,
What? He was a what?
like we can even go
was
so
accepted.
deep. Hey, yo, life. Let's go deep. Like, he was the perfect pawn for
Bro.
Elizabeth to keep the gods.
Bro, he did his job, bro. The devil
He did his job.
He did his job, bro.
Like, damn, that nigga did his job.
He did his job. Like, you can't knock him. No, you can't knock him. He's like, America, I got your kid in my breast. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga said it to their face. Like, I got y'all kids, nigga. Like, yo, like, that nigga, man. Then he started trying to talk all that rah-rah shit, and they put the chip in his head. Now the nigga looking weird.
You know, like, I always, the reason why I
Guess
always,
who's back?
yeah,
Back again.
accepted him so much was,
hey, as soon as he dropped Real Slim Shady, he's
but
never been real ever since.
I was a rapper myself, so the reason why I accepted him so much was because mentally I was always rapping against him in my head. You feel me? So like when because I used to be a freestyle like, I wouldn't even say that I was a battler, but like in my hometown of Grand Prairie, we would do freestyle battles and shit, and in Arlington and in Fort Worth and in Dallas, right? But and the other places. But dog, like, niggas weren't on my level because niggas were on fun time when they were battle rapping. I was the white boy in my head, even if it was a nigga in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So like in my head,
you on that water boy tip, just Gatorade.
It was literally like that, bro. I ain't even joking. It was like I turned into a fucking like, but and then my punchlines like, how do I find your rap videos that they were speaking of? I don't really have a lot of them, but like if you like type in like I don't even know, like, okay, if you go, there's a dude on Bigo, his name, I can't remember his name. What was his name? Damn, but I ain't gonna lie, people used to always like video record me on Bigo because I would like go live and I would do like little concerts, nigga. I would just smoke and I would just like cover shit, and I would just I literally on some Nico shit, but not that professional. I was just high singing. You know what I'm saying?
But that's when the really shit come out, bro.
Songs that I would make, like, nigga, I can do my song right now. It's nothing for me to like do my original fucking. My name is Salad. Like, okay, so I had this song. It was called Salads. It was my last name because I always knew that the biggest rappers in the industry I felt like they always made it because they rapped about their name before they got big. So their name was big. You know what I'm saying? So I had a song was that my name was Salas, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Salas. Came up in this rap game just to kill y'all boys with kindness. I ain't gotta be vicious, supposed to even violent. Just step back and let these savages die off with time with let these savages die off with time, and that's what it was.
That shit bars, bro.
Yeah, like it go in and it's like, and like the first verse is like hey, take a look at my, no, that's the second verse. The first verse is, it's your boy Salas, one of the wildest up out of Dallas, riding candy paint on every street, on every single atlas. Gorilla in these streets, so you know your boy Silver backing. I'm silver packing too, but that's for them niggas that's Jack and Hook. No line of symmetry, there's no comparing me to you is like a lemon to an apple tree. Yeah, I love the sweeter things. Fuck a bitch and fuck a friend, and later fuck that bitch again. I'm calling that community. Money, 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 no stop, no rest for me. Still making money, man, with third degree. Let me see, the only way I wouldn't make it is with no currency. Cutting down all trees, smoking up a pound of weed. I smoke a lot of kush, yeah. I smoke a lot of Christmas trees. Girl in the back, yeah, she wanna get next to me. Standing 5'9", yeah, I call that girl a tall tease. I fuck her standing up, yeah, I call that examine me. Look her in the eyes while she screaming, daddy, fuck me please, and busting nothing back to the currency. More money please. Silverback gorilla on the track, call me Silver Beast. Yeah, hey. Hey, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Salas. Came up in this rap just to kill y'all boys with kindness. I ain't gotta be vicious, supposed to even violent. Just step back and let you savages die off with timing. Who? My name is Salas. I came up in this rap game just to kill y'all boys with kindness. I ain't gotta be vicious, supposed to even violent. Just step back and let you savages die off with timing. And then it's like hey, y'all heard me spit my machete verse. Then it's like my machete verse.
Yeah, that's hot.
Hey, bars.
Okay, go man.
Snap.
All right.
Dude, that shit was fire as hell, nigga. That's literally a
lit.
single. You about to be a one-hit wonder and shit fucking around.
Good fucking
This
that.
fool said one hit wonder. I cannot take you serious though. Over there. Yeah, you laughing. Yeah, you.
I'm about to be a 3-hit wonder. Stop fucking with me.
Yeah, that was lit. All right, good.
Nah, that was fire for real, bro. I'm surprised you need to really drop that. You need to put that in the work. I'm not lying. I won't lie to you.
Bro, I didn't make the video. It was just me going live, and somebody screen recorded me going live. I don't know where the video is. It's probably more than likely.
You said it was organic. That's what happens when organic stuff happens. You may never see that again.
Right? like with a Nico, all her shit on YouTube is people recording her shit and putting it on YouTube. It ain't her recording herself. She just went live and just did it.
Motherfuckers be content jacking. It's weird out here, y'all.
You said the content jacking?
Yeah.
Well, then you go ask Benji where he found it then. Since, I mean, you keep asking, like, go ask Benji since he said it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Since he said it, then obviously he knows where to find it then, right? Then why don't you go ask Benji? Hey, bro, what link is that? Where'd you find it?
So, bro, I have never did a music video with a friend or even went live with friends unless it was like on Bigo or, you know, what was that other one? Live Me, you know what I'm saying? You know, you adding people? Nah, I wasn't really adding people. There's like, well, with you, Crystal, I tried to add your ass. They declined you.
I'm just like, because you said the same thing over and he keeps telling you
gotta swipe in and out.
in so many words. I'm not even going to be funny.
He already
but like,
answered
so many
you, bro.
words. He did really already
answer you 5 times. He said, I don't know where the video
I don't know where the
is.
video is. He kept saying, like, I don't know where the video is. So I'm really not answering for him. I think you just didn't hear him, or I don't know if you just that.
So when I recorded the video,
swap in and out, Chris Star, and try it again.
Yeah, Crystal, like go out and like come back in, and it'll probably let you in. It didn't tell you on your end that it declined you when I pressed you in, because I tried pulling Mother up too, and it declined her.
13 in the room. Now she made 14.
No, but okay, so like the video, like, yeah, bro,
13 too.
It was just me going live on one of the applications. Somebody screen recorded. I don't know what to type in to find it. Maybe you could type in, hi, my name is Salas. I don't know. Maybe. I never thought about even typing that in.
Well, shit, everybody about to be up. The sun about to pop up. I'm telling you, once that bitch get inside, y'all ain't gonna
I'm up now.
This man said, I'm gonna go to sleep, come back 2 minutes later. Shit. 7-Eleven, y'all.
Who wasn't going back to sleep that soon?
Yo, it's 7-Eleven on October
not
9th.
That soon.
That equals 9/9.
This nigga alive. Hey, yo, I don't know if y'all heard me earlier, but they got a new episode of Dragon Flow. Y'all watch that shit.
What's good?
Know about it, huh? That's some underground
G.
Dragon Flow.
Hey, good.
Bruh.
Hey, you see the last comment?
What kind of man?
No, that ain't the last.
What the fuck?
Hey, but after that though, I know that was like a what the fuck question. Why would you ask somebody that? Like, be you weird?
Yeah, that was really weird.
It wasn't weird. There's no context. It was random as fuck. Like,
yeah,
it was like out of nowhere. Like waking up, getting out of the bed.
Hey, bro, like a question like that is like, even like, I can be random, like, hey guys, what's your favorite Pokemon? And that wouldn't even be as random as that fucking question, because like we were all 90s kids and we grew up with Pokemon, so everybody would be like,
right,
Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle.
That was so creepy.
What's your bed size? Like, what?
Yeah, like,
nah, you should have just asked her bra size. Nigga just made it more creepy.
Fuck it. Like, really? Hey, y'all get real creepish on this online stuff for real.
A bra size wouldn't have even been weirder than a bed, bro.
No, it would have been weird, dog.
Like, that was either way would have been weird.
But like, if he was talking to a female,
yeah, what is y'all talking about?
Been a sexual
comment.
You know what I'm saying? But to ask somebody what size their bed is, bro, that is that's more personal than
not the baby size.
Nah, you know why that's not, bro? Because you could tell a lot by the people that sleep on the bed. If you still sleeping on a twin size, single bed, you don't have no ambitions in life.
It's
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got
Can't
no
roll
ambition
over.
in
Oh
life.
my, no. Okay, and I get you, greatest. I really do, honey. But look at that comment after the fact, sweetie.
No, I
Bro, we
can't
know
see
we
it. I
talking
joined too
about.
late after it. I don't. It's
It's
not on my
okay.
thing.
No, he
I
just
know it's
dropped it,
okay, but
bro.
look at that comment that just came through, and then after that, you answer that question. I want you to answer that question. 'Cause-
Niggas hop. Know what I just noticed off of this? Niggas hop up the bed weird. Like it's not that they gradually become
hey,
weird.
that's
It's just
that
that they
morning. That's that morning. You
they
already know
hop
what
the
that.
bed. Hop up out the bed. I'm about to be weird, y'all. What the fuck kind of bed you sleeping in, mother soul? Hey, can I
Oh,
hop in? I need that.
Oh no.
bro.
Ah,
You know,
okay. I can see how that's a
I
little
don't
strange.
trust a nigga.
okay.
I don't know if I can trust a nigga that asks me what size my bed is. I don't know if I can trust a nigga that asks me that. I just,
He right there with the sandals.
yeah, he's right there with the sandals.
What are those?
Because think about it. It even made more sense when you said that, right? Because Jesus walked around wearing sandals, but he never went to church because church was something that was created by the Vatican and
Bro,
you know
no, he did
other.
go to church, bro. Y'all, everybody got this shit fucked up. And he went to
Hey,
church. Then he was like,
hey,
no.
hey,
He was like,
hey,
no.
hey, 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 guys. I know it's Sunday, but it's not Sunday. Okay.
What's imaginary Sunday for me? The nigga went to church, all right. He was like, what the fuck is this? This is not right. He's like, no, no, no. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing was about questioning the congregation, not God, questioning the congregation.
Oh, oh yeah.
Bro,
Oh,
that shit go hard, literally. Fucking
now
shit is hard as hell.
you about to go back to sleep after that though. After
Hell
that,
yeah.
You know what this is right here?
Was
what's
that?
that?
It's some of the finest fucking hash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard as hell, like I
Oh,
said.
that's good. Oh
Ooh.
shit.
Yeah, this shit here
Hashish.
is no
Hashish.
joke. I went to the biggest weed festival yesterday on the East Coast in New York, upstate. I brought my mama with me and shit. I heard smoking some. She was on that foot on the dance floor dancing all fucking night and shit.
Damn. She cleaned the whole house, didn't she?
Oh yeah, and then this shit right here is that Afghan shit. They wouldn't let me get too much of this.
That's where
Mm.
they got it at. In Afghanistan, they be smoking hashish all day.
That's what I
Oh
said.
yeah.
Hashish.
Bro, I had a dream. Like I have a dream that one day I will have an Oregon dojo, and in that dojo there will be a 72 pile. What are those things called that you put on the
Philly.
floor? Not pillars, but what are the things that they put on the floor? Tiles. The tiles.
Oh,
Them two times.
I will have a 72 tiled arena made of organite, and at the tip of that arena, there will be a podium of
Preach, King. Preach.
hash, and the two most I can't even think of the word. Fucking the best hash and two of the most finest swords crafted by the best blacksmiths in the land, and they will be dumped in hot coals, and I will take them swords, and I will stand at the tip of that 72 tiled Oregon arena, and I will take them swords and that hash, burning hot, and I will take them and cross them in front of my face, and I will inhale the hash from the burning swords.
Yes, Lord.
yo, I'm telling you, this hash right here, this should have had. I don't know if they made it from straight sativa, but that would it feel like, son. This shit,
Hallelujah.
As he was lighting it,
this shit stronger than
it was
coffee,
the
but
burning sword.
The burning swords. I had 2 Orgon swords, and they were burning. Burning!
Nigga, I'm burning bush, bro. This is what he was talking about when they said he saw the burning bush and then got all the information from God. That nigga had smoked some of that fire with that
Man,
bush.
when I went to jail, it said that all men should have mansions in a garden full of weeds. It didn't say fruit, it said a garden full of weed. That shit said that shit in the Bible. I'm like, oh, hell no. And y'all got me locked up for weed.
Yep.
The irony.
Yo, nigga, I was locked up in the city.
Shit. I caused a riot up in that bitch, no cap. They had to send me to the hole by these big ass, dumb, 6'8" alien looking ass white
You having flashbacks. You having flashbacks.
Nigga,
I am.
they had
I'm
me
not my
locked
bad.
up.
PTSD off. PTSD off.
Yo, I had a bag of weed on me, right? They had me locked up sitting next to murderers, actual niggas that's getting ready to go in for life for murder and rape.
Bro. He was schizo.
Nigga.
He kept
So
looking
you
at me
got me
like
up in here sitting next to this nigga.
Bro, and it was weird.
What happened?
He kept looking at me like he wanted to hug me or eat me, bro. It was weird.
Yo, but I'm not gonna lie though. I met some of the coolest people in jail.
Not in Milwaukee.
Some of the most best people actually.
He said not in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee got some weird ass motherfuckers, bro. They got some real Jeffrey Dahmer types. I had to get the fuck up out of there.
Milwaukee's strange. I've been there.
Weird. These fucking people are weird as hell. Same with Los Angeles. A lot of California people weird as shit. They just do weird shit. They move weird. I ain't noticed.
Well, that LA shit is because they fake out there. There's no real.
That's what I'm saying. They fake. They lie. Hey, I'm not about to get on this shit.
But we don't want to get you hypey.
Go come give us another sermon, man. I need you to bless my soul with this hashish.
Yo, y'all ain't fucking with none of these yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna have to have you mail me some of them, oh God, bro, because they only got the little chocolate bar ones over here, and that shit weak as hell for me. I need a real ass, a real ass stem of that shit.
It's like memory. It's like I could taste the dang on shroom through the
You know what? You never forget the goddamn
and I cringe every time I see one because I don't like the taste. That's why.
Nah, the taste is terrible. But
you never forget that bitch. No matter how long it's been.
What I do is I make teas now. So I put I boil them for like an hour or two. Some ginger, elderberry, clove maybe, and I make a fine ass tea, and that shit'll have you out where you need to be.
Okay.
So you ain't gotta worry about the taste and all that.
So since you don't like the taste and that help with you, I know that it's probably gonna work with me as well.
Oh yeah,
I simply do not.
Everybody that I work with them that does them, and then we go to do the the healing work or whatever. They never want to do it any other way than the tea, because the tea actually depending on how much I'm just gonna use this word very loosely. Trauma or shadow work you got to do, right, is depending on how nauseous, for a lack of term, you'll be. So like the tea actually removes the nausea. Yeah, you barely taste it. You don't really get all that nausea, all that shit. But I do notice that the people who are the most nervous or have the most shadow work to do, they end up getting that nausea, and then they end up having the best experience because they finally were able to do all that, that shadow work underneath them that they couldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
You know how powerful tea is? In order to drink it, you have to discipline yourself. It is like, man, tea is so sacred. You know what I'm saying? You have to drink it with elegance. The whole process of tea is
tea
therapy.
all day, every day.
Yeah, that's
the process of tea is therapy.
Yeah, I drink herbal tea all day, every day. That's what I do.
Yo, and I'm gonna have to come get some tea from a botch. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my last tea bag. You know,
you can get some sent to you.
I'm in Jersey. If any of y'all around this way, come link up.
It ain't none for me to get to the city though. Shit.
What did he? What's your name?
That's Rose. My real name. Cool. But shout out to all y'all coming in here, man. Being up this morning, happy Sunday to y'all. It is the Sunday. fuck what type of song y'all believe in. The sun is still up there and it's still real and it still walks. You feel me?
Are they saying the sun not real now?
Bro, they been saying they son ain't real. Man, people just people just don't like things they can't touch.
Mm. Mm. Okay, yeah, it's just
As lovely as that blunt was,
Mhm.
good ass weed. I'm smoking no 2-5 blunt. Cause I smoke 2-5s.
What's that?
My blunts.
What? No, what does 2.5 mean?
2.5 in a blunt.
Oh, what you
No
think you
way.
a rapper, Goo?
You said what?
So what you a rapper?
Yeah, what, you hear when I was just rapping? I'm not saying I'm a rapper, but just to ask me that, I rap.
Yo, weed ain't legal by you, right? In Dallas?
Shit, nigga. It is illegal to say weed is illegal, nigga.
Damn.
Think about
See,
that
that's because
shit.
I was looking to buy a house out in Texas like a year ago because they got some crazy shit out there. Like the shit that costs like 3 million up here is like 500,000 out there.
Over for the world.
What happened?
I said, if I link up with the greatest nigga alive, the world,
The world's over, son.
Man, yesterday was wild, Chris Dar.
bro, the AI is gonna start
Just
posting
fucking
all the
wild.
craziest disasters that could ever happen on social medias and different news networks. It's like just and like half of these disasters aren't even accurate in like timing, right? They just like it's like a lot of this stuff is. I ain't gonna go into all that, but like the 7 year privilege is over, right? And so like this shit's been happening for the past 7 years. So like now, like in the era, they're posting a lot of these disasters that have happened over the past 7 years as they're happening right now. That's why the gematrias keep going back and forth on like all these different dates and these different disasters and or
Well,
even things like
the thing why gematria will never work for dates,
That's why I told y'all
nothing.
time don't exist, man. Y'all be watching regurgitated videos.
Nah, it's not that. Nah, I want you to understand this. Anybody, so I'm gonna use this woman as a specific example, like ISIS, right? She not deity ISIS, the ISIS that everybody be listening to, the other chick that look like a thumb.
big snake. Um,
She do, nigga.
I don't know
But
ISIS wisdom like that, but
no, not her.
I'll continue greatest nigga alive.
But the other
there's
chick
too many
ISIS.
ISISes, bro.
Yeah, so she always be saying on October 5th, January 23rd, blah blah blah. You can know anybody who comes with specific dates has to understand that there is no way to predict anything specific to a date. Now, all this shit's talking, that's gonna happen. But you're never, ever, ever gonna get a specific date. And be wary of those who want to give you specific dates.
Now, no, but so like, there are people, right? Like specifically Drenville Melchizedek. He didn't give dates, but he gave like periods between, and you
No,
needed.
no, no. That's fine. That's normal. I'm talking about a motherfucker who be like January 5th, 2026. Beware, blah blah blah. No, it don't work like that.
Hey, I don't trust Scorpios, yo.
You said what?
Hold on, why did you say that like you were a Scorpio?
Oh, I'm so not. But what did you say though?
No, I was reading something and I said I don't trust Scorpios, yo.
Oh, Mother Soul want to come up. I'll step down.
Nah, bruh. Nah, bro, we smoking, cuz. Hold up, cuz. Don't dip out on me, greatest nigga alive.
I'm getting ready to smoke right now too. Hold up.
We need more training from the greatest niggas alive.
Yeah.
I
Stay up
actually,
here, greatness.
Alright.
and niggas and flies I do despise. But when you fucking with the greatest nigga alive, he can get a lesson to these guys.
Sheesh.
Is this a dating service or something, Mother Soul? Like, what y'all got going on in this?
Dating service. What the hell?
Hey, because he's talking about, what is y'all got going?
It's that flash dating site. Flash dating live.
What is it? What is
Speed
that?
dating. That's what I mean.
AV Goo 53. What you think you trolling though? Now I want you to come up to see what you feel like you trolling. That's funny. Like people actually get up in the AM thinking about trolling. Like I don't have no life.
I don't have no life.
You
Nah,
ain't
you
got no
gotta
life.
understand, yo. So like, yeah, I want y'all to think about this.
It's something that
There's
I
so many people, right? There's so many people right now that's not going to work, that's not doing nothing, and they getting money, right? And
Yeah.
a lot of people is getting money on IG. IG will pay people to sit there and troll people all day and be them so-called fact checkers. So you get people who might make like $100 a week, right? Literally just going into people's lives and seeing what it is and just cause shit to ruffle feathers. So
Right.
I've been like staying at a live a little bit, but I went in a couple of lives in the last like maybe 3 weeks, right? And I've been seeing people that I've never seen come in my shits and be just coming in there ruffling feathers. That's all these people are there. They're just little background spam bot type shit. Now I'm not
Let the
speaking for that
hyenas
person
be hyenas,
specifically.
y'all.
I'm just
Remember,
letting y'all
Goo,
know
when I
that.
was saying that certain energies come through and attack certain energies to lower their frequencies. And that's what's
Yeah,
going on right
we
now.
have to understand balance though. Like we have so much high energy, there has to be one negative aspect
because they don't
for us to even
understand.
be here.
They don't understand. Last year, we
Turn it
were
over.
raising energy so high that we didn't even have like the past 2 years during the
The
2020.
wicked don't sleep apparently.
We
Sure.
were raising people's consciousness, and it was going up so high that now you can't go back down, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? If you go back down, you're gonna meet your despise because niggas and flies. You feel me? I do despise.
Niggas and flies. Niggas and flies.
I call them mosquitoes though.
No,
Mosquitoes in the night.
those are why nots. Look at that.
I caught an Nubian that one time. That shit had me dead.
Who's AV Goo? There's another. Who is that?
We don't know. Apparently, he said Goo know him, but
I've never talked to him.
that's what I'm saying.
So
Who
that's
said
just
they exposed him? Anyway, I'm not. I can't be paying attention to motherfuckers like this.
The more I see the niggas, the more I like the flies.
But anyway, see,
Cheers, y'all. Bonka clock. Shit.
Hold on, how you going? Hold on, bro. Hold on, cuz. Let me load up, cuz. You doing all that extra shit, cuz.
Oh, I thought you just took a hit. My bad, bro. Wait, I'll hold it up. Cuz.
Damn, cuz.
I'm trying to get high, bro. I'm just trying to get high.
my shit broke.
Hey, we are not flies, so you I do not despise. I call you a ninja, so we are ninjas in disguise.
That's what I be calling my people. I don't call them niggas or none of that. I call them ninjas. If y'all really part of my clan, y'all ninjas. Cause we really assassins. We ain't warriors or none of that. We assassins. But I ain't about it. Well, if you're part of my class, y'all.
Listen, I don't call myself a warrior because you know a warrior gonna die. You know that nigga gonna eventually die. Like ninja, ninja can live forever. we still
Hey, Goo. Yeah, he be out busy.
we still say Shinobi.
Oh shit!
Don't you know that Shinobi was an actual
You notice we was
Y'all
what?
here?
Hey, he said, hey, Goo,
What?
check it out, man. I'm saying something to you. Hear that?
Oh yeah.
Hold on. You be on there, but you don't be on the live. When have you ever came up? I don't know what you look like, bro.
Come up now. You can only.
Hey, yo. Hey, everybody. These are for the ninjas in disguise who do despise niggas and flies.
Bunga clock.
Lord have mercy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, all I smoke is perp, man. Villain demon. Oof. Hell yeah.
So, greatest nigga alive.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that's not how I already know how you feel about it, but what's your next step in frequency tech?
What's my what?
What is your next step?
So I'm not like as advanced as you are with creating machinery and shit, but right now I just be tapping into sound frequencies with crystals and bowls, and I'm liking that right now. Like I got a gong that I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? I try to right now what I do is like I help people, or I don't really like that word heal, but I show people the inner inside of them so that they can raise their frequency, because a true healer doesn't actually heal anyone. They're just a beacon of light to show what's already inside of you. You know what I'm saying? So you're the one who's actually raising that. So like that's what I
The
do
true
with
healer
the
shows you how to heal
frequencies.
yourself.
This is true.
Exactly.
This is
And
true.
so
You
a
know, not
real
like a
healer does
pastor.
not heal. A real healer is a guide for you healing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's where I'm at right now with my sound frequency. Like here, let me give y'all a little where's my thing? Where's my
Goo, you
thing?
sprinkling us with some goo.
I'm dripping you with the goo.
Nigga got me rotating this shit. Fuck, bro.
Sunday morning.
Rotating in the seat, Jay. Whoa. Like you ever seen all that? Nah. Smoking a good burger.
I love watching the sun peek over the horizon.
Yeah, bro, I'm watching that shit too.
That.
Man, ain't nothing like seeing that shit over the Pacific.
The ocean.
Never experienced.
Yeah.
I bet that
Yo, any of
It's
y'all ever been on a
beautiful shit.
cruise?
Nah. Not yet. That's what I should do. Stop fucking around.
Bro,
Get on one of these cruises.
I've been on a few cruises. And so when you out in the middle of the ocean, and I mean there's nothing out there for miles. You ain't seeing land for 3 days. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And when you get up and you go to the highest point of the boat, you can see the flat earth and its circular like you can see the circularness of it. Not the globe, but you can see the flatness. And there's a point where if you get up right before the sun rises, you will see the sun just peak up, and it's this little single peak of light, like it's like a ray.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just comes up and expands, and it's over the ocean, and it's the most beautiful thing in nature that I've seen.
Yeah.
you that's a hell of a charge. I bet that's a hell of a charge. All that salt water and that ray of light just
So
piercing. Oh my God! I bet
so when I came back from work, I didn't realize that I had went on such a grind mode for like 8, 9 years of just not taking the true time. I thought I was taking time for myself, but I didn't.
Yeah.
When I had came back from St. Lucia, when I went back to work, I couldn't physically function in the system. I thought something was happening. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was going down. Like,
Oh,
I
that's the
physically,
awakening shit. That's what happened to me.
well, no, it wasn't the awakening. What it was my my realization, because I had my awakening, but it was the realization of that it's time to put my knowledge and my spirituality together. I couldn't function in the matrix, bro. I
That's what
literally
I'm
started.
saying. It's part of awakening shit. After a while, you be like, why am I here? I can't do this anymore. I can't be subjugated to being lower than a god. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
And so I
And once
just
you
stuck
know, you
in.
know. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then you can't, like, so people that say that they woke and they go back to a 9 to 5 and all this shit, like, you ain't woke. You know what I'm saying? You missing the point. When I woke up, I looked at my dad and he's like, get a job. So I'm like, nigga, no, I'm not working for no white man. I'm too woke. I can't go back to sleep. You ain't got nothing to help me, to mend me or nothing. Then shit, I'm about to start fucking this goddamn shit up. And he's like, all right. And that's what I started doing. I was like, man, I'm about to start fucking this motherfucker up.
Word.
And now we here. Shit. What the fuck are you talking about? I was born in the dark. I live on the West Coast, different time zone. Y'all still going in, man. And now y'all mad. Y'all need to chill the fuck out. It's too goddamn early, nigga. Like, it's too early for this shit, bro. This is every day. Y'all need to relax.
Mm-mm-mm.
The sun ain't up over here. It's still dark out. Where?
None of that shit matters. Like, literally none of it. But the time zones is portals, though. That shit's crazy. When you driving and shit and you cross over the time zone and you can feel it. You can feel the energy shit when you woke. You can feel a blimp. Like, you go through like a blimp. It's like a weird shit, bro.
Yeah. If I'm going to be meeting with you all, you're going to have to be a part of my sound session. And it usually pertains music. And that's all copywritten music. So that's what you're talking about. See, this is what I do in my own space. But, hey, so, you know.
No, we ain't coming at you, AV goo. We just said earlier you said some weird shit. And then, you know, then you confirmed
you
that
kind
it
of
was
just make
weird.
yourself what they call it? Make yourself a target.
Yeah, you just said some weird shit, and you said some weird shit. So, you know, it's just been weird ever since then. And then you just kept making them more weird and shit.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about, honey.
Oh shit.
We up here moving with the frequency.
But you got to, like, most people be saying they woke, they don't even get their blood flowing. Like,
binary beats.
90% of being active is having your blood flow.
Mm-hmm.
Not stagnant waters.
Yeah.
But we ain't going. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot I gotta show y'all, man. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to show. A lot that's gonna happen. This is why they did Kung Fu early at the sunrise and all that shit. They meditated until the sun came up, and then they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the rise, and then they rose up, and then they, like, that's the type of civilization I built. I don't know what the fuck this fuckery is this time, bro.
Big deal, yeah.
Bars. But for real though, like, that shit's so powerful. The way I'm talking about doing it, like, the correct way, when y'all really do it the correct way, oh my god, you ain't gonna want to go back home. I was really thinking about doing like a retreat to I heard Peru is really, really fucking nice.
Costa Rica as well.
Costa Rica, one or the other, man. Because I was gonna go to Hawaii, but everybody's like, nah. But they saying Peru or Costa Rica. Or, I was thinking about Puerto Rico, but I don't even like Puerto Ricans like that. I'm no offense, Puerto Rican.
Yo, the Puerto Ricans. So where you from, yo?
I'm from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We really the native Kong Chi. You know, Congo Chi. out here for real.
The Puerto Ricans in Puerto Rico was different because I'm from Jersey, so we got the Puerto Ricans out here too. They're different than the Puerto Ricans over here.
Puerto Ricans up here are different too.
Yeah,
But,
like when I went to Puerto
they're just
Rico, yo,
different though.
I felt the most love. Like that shit was beautiful. Everywhere I went, yo. When I went to Puerto Rico, I had one of the best times.
That's why I need to go, man. How much did it run you out there and back round trip? Like maybe a grand or two.
I want to say like two because I paid for an Airbnb, which came to like 800, I think. But I had my shit right on the beach. I I found a Airbnb right on the fucking beach.
That's what I
And
was doing
then
in
I think
Daytona,
I had
bro.
like 1,000 to spend just for the week on doing shit.
So you mean like a grand to get out there plus Dan?
Nah. The tickets is cheaper. You know what I'm saying? But I would say just like, you don't, I just wanted to stay somewhere nice. So, you know what I'm saying? You could stay in like nice, cheaper places. But the shit I wanted to stay on was right on the beach. I didn't want to be no 20-minute walk, no, I did Uber and shit because I don't speak
Yeah,
Spanish. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I was
yeah.
like, look,
That's the damn. You
I
see,
was like, I
bro,
gotta be, you know what I mean? I can't be running around and shit. So I'm like, look, it's gonna
I
cost
don't
me.
like relying on people for shit.
Exactly. So I was like, I gotta find the closest place to the beach. Boom. So I found that shit. That shit cost 800 for the week. You know what I'm saying?
For the
I
week, that's
paid.
solid,
Yeah, it was 800 for the week. It wasn't bad at all. And
bro. I was paying
and
$5 a night for a fucking Airbnb in Daytona, bro. I was going crazy, nigga.
nah, fuck that, bro. I paid 800 for the week, and I swear to God, it took
Oh,
under
hey.
4 minutes from you to get from the. I stayed in the top of the building to the beach, and I'm talking about 4 minutes set up, everything like. You know what I mean? So I was on the
I
beach right
really don't
there,
know how much I spent.
but
Man, when I was in Daytona, I had to spend like at least 5K, bro. Like I spent a lot of money, bro.
yo, if
I
you
was
gonna
out there
spend
for a
money like
month.
that, bro,
No, I was
leave
out
the
there for a
country.
month, so I'm saying like it was just one of those. It wasn't even like a planned thing. It was just like, man, it was my birthday. Old girl was like, she was about it. We jumped in and went on a whole like expedition. You know what I mean? Like we went to
Yeah.
Ohio, Tennessee, Atlanta, Daytona for like 2 weeks, and then we did it all back reverse and shit. So I spent a lot of money, but you talking about a whole week for 800? Damn.
Oh yeah, bro.
That shit
That
just
shit was
blows my
fire.
mind because I spent
So
at
look,
least $400 for one night for one of these
nigga,
Airbnbs, and that's a lot. Like all the
I
time,
work
like it was
hard for my
crazy,
money,
bro.
son. Yeah. So
It was
I'm
crazy, bro.
I'm cheap. Like I don't give a fuck. Like
Nah, me too, though.
I
But
got
like,
nice shit, but I'm not gonna like. I
I
might
was with somebody
have
that was super.
nice things, but I'm not paying the full price for that shit.
Me neither, but I had it like that, and I didn't give a fuck. Like, but I still got it. But I'm saying, shit, if that's the man, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you in Puerto Rico. Like,
Yeah,
I've been thinking
son.
about going to Puerto Rico, or Hawaii for a while now. You know, and it's looking like Puerto Rico winning. They
Nah,
got
Puerto
beautiful
Rico
women
nice.
too.
Yo, but honestly, yo, the best island that I was at was between. It had to be Barbados and Saint Lucia. But the best water was in the Bahamas.
I'm going to the Bahamas then. Shit.
Yo, the best water. Like I'm talking about.
So I don't give a fuck about these hoes. I'm trying to get into nature, bro. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
all right.
travel
So
to see
look,
some
son,
fucking nature, man. Fuck all
bro,
these
I'm in the
broke ass
Bahamas, right?
bullshit.
And I'm going snorkeling. And so they have like they have this beach, right? It's like one of the best beaches over there. It's fucked up because they don't let the locals there and shit. So it's only for
Mm,
tourists. It's just fucked up. But yo,
mm.
this shit is incredible. And I'm talking about like National Geographic style. Like you go under there with the snorkels and shit, and you could see for a mile. I'm talking
Yeah,
about, bro.
just like above, as above, so below, bro. And
Mhm.
that's how it's supposed to be. But like, can you imagine if we didn't have those pollution and all that shit? The lakes would be so fucking like, man, we probably have crystals in the lake. Like, man, I don't know, man. This shit's crazy. Like, I imagine all the
Now,
time,
all it is
like,
that you got to understand, right?
shit was right.
What has to happen is there has to be like a shift, right? You have to have like two sets. So you're going to have the set that always is opposite to the other, right? So
Yeah,
some
this is
people are
fucking
going to have to
duality.
realize that you're gonna have to click with people who want that kind of mindset and shift, right? So like this has always happened. So every 100 years they put a time loop on niggas and shit. That's what's happening right now. We entering in another one of them 100-year time loops.
Well,
And
to add on to what you're saying, because you say they niggas, there's only one, and it's not up to anybody, one person, right? It is really a collective thing.
yeah,
You feel me? It's like if we don't build up this much mass of awakening, just like they want the vaccines, I want awakening. They want this, I want that. I'm battling against, dark forces because there's only one good force and there's a fuck ton of dark forces. We understood that if y'all read the Bible. So what's happening is if we don't get enough generational awareness, right, or higher consciousness or ascension, whatever you want to call it, then we're going to be stuck back into a cycle because there's not going to be enough mass to hold the frequency against all the pollution that they're doing, the millions of trillions of dollars and everything that they're doing. We're not going to be able to stop the transgenderization. We're not going to be stop the transsensization. We're not going to be stop any trans anything if we don't get this shit in order. So that's going to be the loop. Then we're going to come back and then we're going to be in a fucking robot and shit like Ghost in the Shell and shit, trying to fix it in that time zone. You feel me? So it's like.
so that's what I'm saying. Like that's what we got to come to the realization is that is going to happen, and that's what the great shift is about. So you have to shift to the point where you realize that you're not coming back here. You've done the work to help elevate the planet. And for those who are making that shift, that's where they're going. There are going to be people who are going to be in the metaverse. Not everyone is saved. You understand? Some people are cool with living in artificial life. We have to grasp that.
Man, when the metaverse dropped, I was in there. Like, there, you can go to the Discord, you can get a whitelist island and all this shit and all this blah, blah, blah. And I was trying to get one just to be funny because I was like, man, that's a lot of money and shit. So I was trying to get on and before the get-go. Because I can't be trapped, you know what I'm saying? You have to literally be wanting to be trapped, And a lot of these people want to be trapped, like you said. Like, they was in there, they was hyping. Like, you had to, like, change your name and all this shit and say you want to be an island boy and all types of shit just to get whitelisted. And these motherfuckers was fanning. They had hella motherfuckers that were ready to be immersed in this. Because people do it all day. All the little wild players, all the little nerds and shit. You have to understand. Remember that fucking movie, Revenge of the Nerds or Attack of the Nerds or what?
Yeah.
Was it? That shit's real, man. My mom showed me that movie.
That's Bill Gates and the niggas,
Robot Woman, which was AI, and they reintroduced that idea in Smart House. You know what I'm saying? So, like, man, y'all, they're creating a whole artificial Mother Nature, but this one has no remorse for human or organic life. This is what they call it a quantum computer, but they just replaced their quantum computer in 2020 and made a goddamn 16, like a double, like quantum squared computer. They doubled that shit. So this is where 5G shit started rolling out all this shit. So like they have a whole counteractive system to nature. You know what I'm saying? Like they're creating it and it's happening. So like y'all worried about the wrong shit. Y'all worried about your weave and your nails and Kanye being a goddamn spokesperson because he knows that this shit is happening, right? All these people are just taking opportunities. Like, do we think that they're geniuses? No, they're just seeing an opportunity. They're taking it, and they're getting paid for it. They don't give a fuck about anything else. No repercussions. No none of that. They're not our team. They're not with us. They're not gonna help you. So, and if they were gonna help you, they would have helped you 5-10 years ago when they knew Obama was on fuck shit. They would have helped you when they knew Bill Gates and all these motherfuckers on fuck shit. They would have helped you then. They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because they have a lifestyle that y'all never probably ever experienced because y'all don't want to. Or y'all have done that this lifetime. So it's like, we would have to make a decision, you know? Are we going to keep living comfortably off of God's grace? Or are we going to actually pick up the mantle and fight? You know, because I'm all about fighting. I said this on my stats a long time ago. You know, freedom is worth dying for. If you ain't worth dying for your freedom, then you don't deserve to be free. I'm worth dying for my life. You feel me?
But this is the thing, though. We got to realize that we're not dying for our freedom. We're dying for the freedom of our children to be able to do what it is. Because, yeah, I know, but so we got to realize this is the thing.
Our children, it's our.
No, I want you to understand this. Now, just listen. there's a lot of our people who do not have the ability or the wherewithal within inside of them to fight because they're not thinking about the future. They're worried about the state of the people now. And there is no saving the state of the people now. If we want to save our people, we have to understand that our people are in such a mind frack. Their minds are so fractured, right? That there is no saving them now. But what it is saving the children, saving the future. And that's what we have to realize. Like, there is no saving all of us as a whole. That's just not
They
possible.
don't get it.
You know what I'm saying? Because exactly, you can't get 5 black people to agree on one thing.
Not in this day and age because there's been too many other options given. You know what I'm saying?
We know.
And the problem is these options are not even real.
We know that, but we have to, at some point, we have to stop looking for reasons and whys and just come to realizations and take action.
But I think that's the problem, though. I think some people just don't know that. And there's really, like I said.
That's fine. We get that. But we have to stop worrying. Now, I do not fuck with Martin Luther King at all. However, this motherfucker says some good shit, right?
Just like the Bible. I don't fuck with the Bible. I don't fuck with Hitler. I don't fuck with none of these niggas. But
no, I get that, but we have to start understanding that we're gonna have to come to realizations because talking is not getting us anywhere. So we have to come to the realization that not all of us. No, not all of us are coming, right? And the ones who are here have to just start, and the rest will follow. That's what's going to have to happen.
No, they won't follow. See, like, we got to be like, this is different, bro.
I'm going to tell you, yes, they are. Because, look, what happens is once you get, right, so you even have fake niggas like Kanye starting to make shifts, right? We are those people. So once the mainstream makes a shift, right? So once you have a big enough scene, right? In the movement, you have to understand. Look, think of it like this, right? How many people were asleep before 2020, and how many of these niggas woke up in 2020? Okay, so once things get mainstream,
they woke up when I told them to wake up.
All right.
The people that don't follow us will become our enemy.
Yes, and we have to realize that we have to go to war with our own.
Us. I'm telling you, that's not the case.
No, so the ones. Okay, you have to realize this, right? The ones who are ready will come, and we have to stop worrying about that who don't. And you're right. We have to go against the ones that are our enemies. We're not going to, all black people are not going to unify. We have to take out some of our own.
That's the thing. That they're not ready to do that yet, brother. They're not ready to do that yet. They're not.
I get that, but we have to stop worrying about them and start worrying about us.
Our people that we are catering and courting to the next level are not ready yet.
I know that.
So we can't force people to be ready. This is why, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm saying it's not about forcing people to be ready. It's about people like you and I who are claimed to be ready, right? We have to be the ones to start here. Stop worrying about them.
Oh, I never have. I've been cut the cord. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest with you. I've been cut the cord. I've been waiting to talk to you. I've been waiting to talk to the others. This is the only reason why I'm on here. So we can create, like, you know, a private organization, which I already have. I'm about the LLC. You understand what I'm saying? And we can operate outside of the government and outside of civilization itself. But people ain't ready for that real life, real man shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they don't have the funds. They ain't ready. So we have to, like, you know what I'm saying? You have to understand where we are and where we were. You feel me?
Yeah, we have to realize that consciousness shifts at different points. Think about this. There were people back in the 80s who were on this level of consciousness before some of us was even born.
Yeah, no, they still are alive. They're still alive. There's people that are ready and waiting for us to move. I understand what you're saying.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people ready.
So we have to start making that.
Thank you.
I'm not talking. I'm just talking about in general.
I want to actually include you on my what I do, questions and stuff on SNL. The black guy. You're like,
I don't follow. Yeah, I've been out of the loop with. Yeah. shit like that.
So he did a live the other day, and we was talking shit. He's really down to earth. He ain't sold his soul, none of that. So I ended up going on his live, and we ended up chopping it up low key. I wanted to go on live with him, but you know he has this thing. But I asked him if the Illuminati was real, and I got in there. You feel me? And he was like, yes, that shit is definitely real. There's definitely some gay overlord shit going on, and I ain't fucking with none of that. Like, he was really real, and he got upset. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was really about it. So I'm telling you, I'm already stirring up the pot. So you coming and telling me this the following day, it's only confirmation, brother, and I respect it. And I always respect you, bro.
I appreciate you. I respect you as well, man. You know, we already chopped it up a few times, so
you already know what the time it is. But I say that, you know me, every time I get on here, I say what time it is. I've been saying it's time to go since January 1st, 2020, when I realized that I was God. So I've been telling motherfuckers this. So this is nothing new to me, but that's what I'm saying. I was ready 2 years ago, but I knew I was 2 years in the future. You understand what I'm telling you, bro?
No, I do.
You in the future, bro. So like we have to wait for things to catch up to us because it's happening.
Nigga, I was telling people this shit I was telling people that we gonna go to war with Russia, that the Russians is gonna take over.
I mean, we knew we was gonna go to war with
2012,
Russia.
the nigga thought I was crazy. They thought I was out my fucking mind, bro. So I know how it is. But what I had to come to the realization is that it's an alarm clock. You know, everybody got their own alarm clock and they're setting it off at different times.
But we got people all over the world in different time zones. Like, this is not just America that we're talking to. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people don't even be realizing we talking to Africa. We talking to all types of regions right now. We've been talking to all types of regions. This is why they can't. They would have been kicked off World War III if they could. You know that? They know we have too much hold. They can't. They was able to do so much shit because they had secrecy. You feel me? The secrecy was the issue. This is what I want. I want to just expose their ass. Now they can't move the right way, so they're gonna slip up, and they're making mistakes. They make
it was easy to have secrecy when you didn't have such masses having the ability to communicate. You know what I'm saying? With the shit we got now. So you have regular people who are able to get their information out to the masses. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right, and that's what I'm saying. I was able to contact somebody that's literally like deep in the industry, but didn't sell their soul, which is rare to find somebody that knows about them all, but is not. So I'm building a strong alliance right now, and it's like, and I have others too. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of others like that are following me, that are of status that I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, so I'm being seen. We're being seen, is what I'm saying. So like. It's a beautiful day to be alive, bro. Because,
Who's Billy Bean?
Billy Bean, he basically an ISIS worshiper. You know what I'm saying? But he cool. He got his own mindset in his head and his own spirit, his own energy. I feel like he's gonna be very useful with the shift later on.
Word.
Personally.
Yo, what the fuck is going on with my shit? It won't let me fucking click on nobody. Alright, I'll check it out.
Yeah, no, he cool, man. He's with the shits. That's why I fucks with him. He's with the shit. You
Word,
know?
alright.
I think he's in Jamaica though. Something like that. But yeah, man, I hear what you're saying 100%. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure every angle is looked at. Because, you know, a lot of people have one-sided track about something that's so goddamn complex. Like even these thoughts are so, like, even my head is like, yeah, this is great. But it's like, it's still so much to it that, like I said, I want to create my private organization. And I want to get organized. I've been trying to get organized. And I have been. But life is a process, baby. You know, you got to respect the plan. You got to respect the process. But just know that the plan is definitely being in action. And know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. We making it through. You feel me? Because motherfuckers was running around their head cut off thinking we was going to die to COVID a couple days ago. Now they want, man, that wasn't nothing. Boom. The shit.
Man, listen, that whole COVID shit.
Wait a minute. We was duped? The shit happened. You feel me? So you got to let these things flip. You feel me? It's like dominoes, baby. And I've been playing dominoes. I've been playing chess. Chess is dominoes, just different boards. But people, I ain't going to get on that level. You feel me? Because like one is numbers and one is stress. You know, it's like So they're using they're using dominoes to beat us right now. They ain't playing chess. They're using influence. They're using numbers and shit. Because they have no more intellects in office. You feel me? That's just dead. That shit went out the door with Obama and Bush and that administration. Now we got motherfuckers that can only push numbers. If you ain't pushing the numbers, you got to get out. You got to put somebody else in. This is why Donald Trump was so effective. But he got smited and he got hit with the Holy Ghost, and that nigga changed his whole entire life. Because I was about to dun him. I was about to dun him. And then I saw him shift, and I was like, here we go. And he started talking about the Space Force and
you gotta understand this though, right? You gotta understand this. Donald Trump is what we would call the lesser of two evils, right?
Yes.
So you have the right wing and the left wing who are just fighting over how to control. Donald Trump likes the old school way of letting the idiots think they're free. Let them think
I'd rather have that than somebody that will actually put cuffs on people and lock them in their house.
I don't think Donald Trump will do that.
I'm not saying that. That's Biden's plan, though.
So my thing is this, right? I need both of them out of here.
We do need. I tried to run for president in 2020, but I knew these motherfuckers, like I said, they're not ready. So I'm like, well, I might as well go back to sleep. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna
fuck that.
Fuck up the plan.
Under no circumstances
I'm not talking about the type of president
you're
talking about, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what now?
So what I'm saying is that, like, under no circumstances do we need Trump. Under no circumstances do we need Biden. Under no circumstances do we need a government. Under no circumstances do we need
fucking backwater.
So they need to get everything back.
There's a lot of motherfucking weapons that is involved here. That's the problem. Like, we're a weapons manufacturing company. We're not a military. We're none of that. We're organized colonizatory weapons manufacturing company for the Vatican. That is what our corporation is. That is what our plant is. So it's a lot bigger than just moving motherfuckers from goddamn office. Like, this is
I know that, but what I'm saying is that people need to start to come to these.
Shit. Like this shit, like it trickles through all.
Yeah, this nigga.
We sending these motherfuckers to the Astro rounds and shit with this deep ass knowledge. They, you know what I'm saying? Put on the Jason mask and go up in there and get him up out of that.
No, he wilding right now.
Basically, what I tell you. This man just satisfied. He's like, they got it for me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You hit that bomb.
I can take a break.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, let him sleep shit. But yeah, bro, like, yeah, I hear you, bro. And we gotta get organized. You know, I got some other ascendant masters.
So,
I want you to meet. We can talk.
You know, I love that word. That word you just said. Because people don't understand, right, what organized means, and especially in law. Organized, as a matter of fact.
Oh, Big No, yeah, you wasn't
on that about the Vatican?
You wasn't on a live when he explained he has a sleeping disorder, so that's due to happen.
He has a sleeping disorder. Y'all just gotta let him be, man. Let that man be. He works crazy hours. The dude doesn't sleep. I missed him past. Basically, I'm not about to repeat all the shit I said about America and the Vatican. I'll say it again eventually. I promise you. That's a lot of information. I'm done with you, Big Nola. I am done with you. Yeah, he got a little thing going on, y'all. So just let him be, man. He already has sleep apnea.
Right. All that stuff. Yep, all that. All what y'all doing. He explained all that yesterday. Sure did.
No nerd. Well, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. And that's my shit though. You got the plex going and shit, you know. I was about to learn how to play guitar.
Yeah, like in the tunes.
I
The
love that shit.
frequencies going through.
Working
I'm about to
on
get me a guitar, a violin, and a harp.
yeah.
I didn't hear you, huh? What you say?
But yeah, no, we gotta get organized, y'all. We need to get our own shit off of here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to figure out who I'm trying to put on my team. I don't
Get
want
up,
to take
girl.
everybody with me. 'Cause they ain't ready. I need motherfuckers that know how to speak, that know when to speak, who to speak to. You know what I'm saying? Like they go fucking welcome back to the world of the living, my brother. How was your trip to the Astros?
All right.
Exactly. Organic, organized, or organite. You know, oranges. That's different, but still. Maybe I'm hungry. Check the group chat.
He feeling right.
Yes, sir. See?
You got to put the right frequencies on.
Nah, it was just so much information. You got to disperse it sometimes. You got to let that shit, you know?
We're not talking about information. We talk about
Start a ding like, why would you think that? Who the hell is this?
Oh, my gosh.
Who the hell is that? Why would you think that? This is too early for that shit, bro.
I look, right? Organize.
Yeah.
To establish or furnish with organs. To systemize, to put in working order, to arrange in order normal exercise of its appropriate functions. Like the human body. You understand?
Yeah.
The
I'm trying to build the
organs.
body of
See,
God, bro.
well, we have to understand this. You cannot build the body of God unless you remove hierarchy. Because you have to understand that in order for us to operate, you have to operate as the human body does. No organ is
I'm about to
above
create
the
something
other.
that's gonna work on
Hold
autopilot.
on, let me just finish. Let me just
Like blood
get
cells.
this. Hold on, all right. Keep that thought. Let me just get this out. At no point in time, right? Does the heart go to the lungs and say I'm top dog? Does the brain go to the kidneys and say I'm top dog? Every single organ must come together. When one is not, the body is in disease. Okay. So the reason the human family is in disease is because you have one a group of beings thinking that they are dominant above the other, right? And so if we understand that you need, right, some people need to be the bowels, some people need to be the intestines, some people need to be the lungs, some people need to be the heart, some people need to be the kidneys, some people need to be the feet.
Some people need to be the shit. And some people
Yeah,
need to be the greatest
thank you.
nigga
But
alive.
nothing is, well, I didn't hear what you said.
I said, some people are the shit, and some people are the greatest nigga alive.
That's true too. That is a fact, you know? And we have to understand that we have to come together as the human body does, right? You got to come together like a fist. You can't be like
Come
this, right?
together.
You got to be like this. Because each one of these things can be broken. But together, this can defend, build, or destroy.
You ever see a bunch of birds make like a bigger bird?
Yeah.
They do that. They do that.
So you have to
Motherfuckers come together,
understand,
they make
right?
a big
And do
ass
you know
bird. That's what
why
I'm trying to do,
those
baby. I'm trying
birds
to
are
make a
able
big
to
ass
fly
bird.
into that big group like that and not one of those birds
Make that
hit
big
each
ass
other?
bird.
No, hold on. Because you said something very good right here, and I want y'all to pay attention to this. Why can all of those birds fly together, right? And not hit into each other? Because they understand that not one of those birds is bigger than that ball. And if one of those birds is a chink in the chain, the entire ball cannot fucking function. And it would chaos, and they would collapse into each other and fall and die on the ground.
You got low, nigga.
Yeah, real low.
Yeah, IG tripping. What the fuck?
You hear me?
We're talking about yin.
Echo, echo, echo.
Hey, we talking about
Yo,
like
yo,
yin.
can y'all hear me?
Yo,
Can
they
y'all
be
hear me?
somebody be
We can
recording,
hear you,
man.
honey. We can
That
hear
was
you.
weird. It
Uh,
changed back, bro.
yeah, nah. So what I'm saying is, right? And they realize that if one of those birds fuck up or puts themselves above the ball, right, the whole thing can't function. And that's exactly what has happened to us as humanity. One thinks they're better than the other, and we don't realize that each one of us is a piece to the puzzle, right? We have to understand that if you just focus on one piece of the mosaic, you're never see the whole picture. So you have to step back and take a piece of each puzzle and bring it together. And we have to come together to work. And if we don't grasp that, it's never going to happen. And a lot of people can't even grasp that simple little thing of just working together. You don't even have to fuck belief, fuck what you think, just simply coming together to work and get something done. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, come together, go home. Like,
Exactly.
and whatever home looks like for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Once we do what we do, there will be so much abundance that y'all won't have to worry about nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much out here today, resourcefully wise, that we can fix this whole entire planet overnight. But we're so scared about what we're gonna lose that you can't even perceive and imagine what you're gonna gain. You know what I'm
Think
saying?
about this, right? I'm gonna give you an analogy to what you just said. We are so scared of losing convenience, right? And think about this. Motherfuckers will use Uber Eats to order some fucking McDonald's and the food is twice as much. You're paying twice as much, right? Just for convenience. And people are scared to death just to lose something simple as that. Let alone the foundation that they were given as a human being to understand that all of that is a lie. They would not be able to give up something like that. So a lot of people are just going to have to go by the wayside because
Damn, niggas
they
is so
cannot
dumb.
lose their attachment. Say that again?
Niggas is so dumb that they can't give up lies.
Yes, they
It's not
cannot.
dumb, man. It's ignorance, and that's the
No,
thing.
it's fear. It's programming. You have to understand this.
That's
Fear
Fear
is
is
ignorance, though.
the heaviest
It's the
frequency.
fear to not want to accept truth. It's ignorance. You feel me?
It is, but it comes from fear. Fear comes from not knowing, okay? And when your entire society, way of life, system is based off of not knowing, right? We don't know how the ancients did this. We don't know if God is real. We don't know what happens at the end. We don't know what happens after death. So all of
Now,
this
hold up.
comes.
Before you continue, the kicker is, what if they are telling you that they just said that to you to make you not believe that what they said was true?
What I'm
You know what I'm
saying
saying?
is, so,
And then like, like it gets so crazy. So like that's why I feel like we need to just get rid of all that and just let's just think logically for a second here. Like, you know what I mean? We need to like step back. That's why I keep trying to tell people, y'all want to stay in the third and fourth, but y'all want to think fifth dimensionally. You need to take yourself back so you can see everything as if you're coming in the angle of the sun. You know, you want to use all the sun's knowledge and all the energy that you're getting from the shift, from the universe and the sun, but y'all ain't trying to be like the sun. The motherfuckers chilling in the sky, thinking about what the fuck it's thinking about, trying to solve everyday's problems by feeding animals, by bringing solar energy and all this shit. Y'all need to be like the sun. And that's all the Bible is about. So squash that. That's what it's about. You know, now be it. Be light. You feel me? Be light, be right, and be exact. And nobody can fuck with you. That was a bar, by the way.
niggas and flies.
All right, greatest. Did you lose that thought? Because I really wanted to hear what you had to say.
yeah, I did.
I know you did.
Yeah.
Niggas and flies, niggas and flies, niggas and
I
flies.
can't deal with
I'm
it.
saying
This,
people are
he put
scared
the
because
color on.
they're afraid to accept truth. Their ignorance just causes them to be afraid.
No, it's not their ignorance. This is what I was saying. So now just let me finish and don't interrupt me, please. So what I'm saying is that fear is the heaviest frequency, and fear is put upon people to create ignorance, right? Fear is like an infection. And because you have been taught your entire life that we don't know things, this is why people have a hard time accepting either truth or that they can't break out of their paradigm.
They just
So
forgot
now when you're
that
taught your entire life that we don't know how the ancients did this, we don't know what happens after death, we don't know if God is real, all these things, but God of religion is not real in that aspect. What there is, and this is what people why they say, oh, we don't know, but this is what all of the so-called elites know. There is a frequency that you tap into, right?
Mhm.
And once you understand that, that eliminates all fear, all doubt.
Mhm.
But because people don't know, and this English language is a spell, no means what? No. No is the only word that means no. And so because you have KNOW, which means to grasp, comprehend, understand, understand, overstand, right? So because that word is associated with no, people will never really want to know anything. And you are told no 10,000 times by the time you are 4. By the time you are 13, you will have heard no a million times.
By the way, it's
And that
13 in the
actually
room.
changes the molecular level of your DNA. So now, when you have belief and you attach belief, which has lies smack dab in the middle, and you replace that with your knowledge, it becomes damn near impossible for people to remove their belief and replace it with knowledge because their belief is knowledge. But people will never get in their car and believe that their seatbelt is going to work. They're going to know, right? But they will put their entire belief and their well-being in a belief system, right? They'll put their entire soul in a belief and not know whether God is real, not know whether heaven or hell is real, and not understanding any of that, and it's just blind faith, but will not get in their car and know their brakes don't work.
Facts.
So we have to stop separating these things and realizing that all of this is done to create the fact that we have always been an all-knowing people. At no time were we ever ignorant, were we ever cave dwelling creatures that did it. No, we were always all knowing. And it wasn't until the
We didn't have to be taught.
1900s, right, where they created the school system of today, and they broke 3 generations, put our great grandparents, our grandparents, and then our parents in states of ignorance and states of patriotism, right? And this is why our generation woke up out of that state of ignorance, and we are having such big debates and having hard times trying to really go understand and not understand that this just recently happened to us. This hasn't been no 400 and 500 years, all of these things. This is the power. This is why the pen is mightier than the sword. You understand? They just figured out how to use magic. Okay?
Right.
And what they
They
did is
just
change
created
time.
television. And they put the whole world in a stoop. But because the whole world didn't, and no other time had the whole world been in a stupor, that's what shifted this spark. That's what shifted consciousness rising. Because it happened collectively, everybody went down. And everybody had to collectively come back up. So now, due to the school system, due to these things, we have this indoctrination and we have to debate and say what's no. All we have to know is know spirit and truth and nature.
School
Understand what
taught us
true
debate.
divinity is. What?
Right.
School taught us debate and critical thinking.
Exactly, and belief and patriotism. I pledge allegiance to the flag and
No,
in
it's
a
also
monotonous
gonna
tone,
happen.
not understanding that that's a spell in itself. And every time they ring the bell, right?
They added
Boom.
500 years, and then they taught us their 500-year version of history.
Exactly,
You feel what I'm
which is
saying?
not
Because
true
like
in any way,
when they
shape, or
made that
form.
treaty with Africa, it was 1200, but they said it was 1700 here. You know what I'm saying? That's a really
People,
strong,
Negroes
solid
don't even
fact.
think logically. How could they have had, right? If we know
13.
that the British dynasties, right, that were stealing all these people all over the world, their main thing was slavery, right? That was their. How could they enslave? How could they wipe out an entire race of indigenous people, right, in the
That fast.
Americas? and then just, you know what, just wipe them out, and then you know what, we'll go to Africa and steal millions, right, and bring them here. Under what? So now we know business. So where are they getting all the money to manufacture these ships? Where are they getting all the money to manufacture all these fucking shackles and whips and all of
Arabs.
this shit, right? What?
Arabs.
No. What they did was they slaved an entire race of people that were on their own land, right?
Oh
Because
yeah,
they had no
that too.
written history, right?
That too.
They told it orally because they understood the effects of speaking onto each other's imagination and how that changes the DNA. They
The
didn't call
Druze.
it DNA; they called it their ancestors, right? They had a spiritual way of it, not a scientific way. And then the European had wrote you out of history. You understand? So we had always knew these things. We had never not been on this land. Okay, the Negroes of today, the so-called African American, has always been here on what they call Turtle Island.
Facts.
They just rewrote history because they had some African slaves, and because I will never forget this, right? I was in 6th grade, and my teacher, she used to love teaching about this slavery shit, right? I'll never forget this. She goes, the Africans, right, were so loved by the natives that they would go into the Native Americans' villages and hide and blend in, and the white people couldn't find their slaves. And I just say, wait a minute, who the fuck is an African hiding in with a Native American? And I used to say,
I'm
are y'all
like,
that
didn't
dumb?
Jesus hide in
Right.
Egypt? Do the same
Yeah.
shit?
You know what I'm
How the
saying?
fuck
Like,
did that match up?
exactly. And so I'm like,
History.
are y'all that dumb that like you couldn't tell an African from an Indian? And that always sat with me as a child, right? And I remember she got like, she got mad when I said that. I was like, you couldn't tell an African from an Indian? Like, and at the time, you know what I'm saying? My you know what I'm saying? Like what? But
Hey,
years later, it
That just
clicked to me.
revealed the lie, though.
hey, bro, what
That
got
revealed the lie.
Exactly.
hey, bro, what got me when I was young, bro, is when they said Christopher Columbus discovered America, right? And I remember when I was young, I was like, how did he discover America if Indians were here? It doesn't make sense. That never
Because
sat
it
right with
makes
me.
sense
So
when you
bad to
understand this. No,
They
hold on,
discovered
hold
it for their history.
hold on. The power of white supremacy is based off of this. They had no power and they are the dumbest people on the planet. But if they tell you that last part because they didn't know that this world exists, or they happen to say that he discovered, it was
Damn, so it's
unknown
crazy.
to them that
So it's like
you
rap.
could go. No, hold on. I want you to understand this. That most of the reason of Christopher Columbus's finding here was to prove that the earth is not flat. He couldn't get motherfuckers to come with him and go on his thing because they were scared that they were gonna fall off the earth.
Didn't they say he
So he
turned
went
around
in.
or he went back
So hold
and
on,
then he came back?
Columbus went and got a bunch of rapists, degenerates. He got the Queen of Spain, right, to allow him to get the worst criminals and bring them on the boat because those are the only people who were willing to go. People don't even know
Myers.
this. You know what I'm saying? And so that Christopher Columbus did not discover anything. And if they actually teach you that he went to an island and was ran the fuck off by a bunch of so-called primitives that had this stuff called voodoo magic, right? Then they wouldn't be able to tell you that they had never been able to actually take over Haiti. They had never actually been able to take you over
Yeah.
at all. The only thing that they were able to do was put you in school and control your mind. But you wouldn't be
Right.
able to grasp that because your
They was
indoctrination
only
is
they
so
was
real.
they
You've been attached to roots for so long. You've been attached to Kunta Kinte. You know what I'm saying? These made up characters
hey,
for so
you know that
long.
assimilation. That's all they
hey,
did was
you know
assimilate with
that the
us.
word Kunta Kinte actually means black land god? Did you know that? Kunta Kinte means black land god.
And if you understand what they were doing with that, why they cut off his foot was so that you could never walk amongst your land and see yourself. You would always see yourself as this slave, this kunta kente.
And
And
so
we are so attached to this slave mentality that we still bring it in today. And you have never been a slave. You walked on this land as free beings, and you weren't put into slavery until 1903 when they rewrote history.
damn.
Facts. And I was reading about that, and I was looking at the dates. Hold up, Goo. Before you say that, I was reading about that, and I was looking up the dates about how they're makeshifting all that with all the books and everything that was doing with forget it, Hall, P, all them, you know.
Manly P. Hall.
Yeah, Manly P. Hall and all them, they were doing that shit. And I was looking at the dates, you know what I'm saying? And yo, you 100% right. And that's why I said they added 500 years. Remember? So that adds right the fuck up to what I said. You feel me? And that's why I've been waiting to have this conversation with you, because yo, like I've been trying to tell people, like, this shit has only been happening for 100 to 200 years ago. It's been happening in Canada a little longer. And that's where they have a lot of fake history. But this shit's only been happening here within my past. So I'm mad because it happened to your goddamn people, like your immediate people. This is why your aunties, your grandparents, your great grands, they don't know who the fuck their parents are. You have to understand that, because my grandma was born in 1933. Okay. And so was my grandfather, 1932 or whatever like that. So you have to understand that the generation right before that is the people he's talking about. And I ask my dad all the time, where do we get our fucking land from? You know what I'm saying? And there's a blank. So I don't need no other answers. So this is why I get up here and I'm so goddamn passionate, and I ain't playing with these motherfuckers. Y'all need to understand, they added 500 years. We had people over saying all that shit up till not that long ago. They say 1880 something is when shit changed. Okay.
So what happened was this, right? Now, let me give you some knowledge on this. What happened was, I think it was 1858, if I'm not mistaken. It was called the Carrington event. And the Carrington event was this natural phenomenon where we had the aurora borealis, we had multiple suns, the Earth had shifted, right? It was the beginning of this shift that is happening now. It was happening in the so-called 18 whatever, and it was seen worldwide. And what was happening was they were realizing that the gods were back on the planet, that the shift was happening, and that the world that they had created based off of fear, illusion, ignorance was transcending. So what they did was they started to gather all the so-called elites and get one last hurrah. And this last hurrah was called the school system. And in this, they would create an entire reality that would give the people a state of ignorance. And through this was what they created: Hollywood, the scholastic school system, and the United Nations. Okay? Those three entities created a world mind state of ignorance. Now, what they did...
Let me speak, because I got cut off. So, the word Kunta Kinte means Black Land God. The reason why they forced you to watch Roots was because when he said my name is Kunta Kinte, he was saying my name is God. I am God, and he was whipping him, and he was saying your name is Toby, and he was basically saying I am God, and he was saying you are Toby, and he's like no, I am God. I'm gonna cut off your leg, because the reference of what he just said was because he can't walk upon his land anymore. How can you be God if you can't walk upon your land? I got your leg now, nigga. So when we go into like the Federation, the United States, the UN, and all that stuff, colonization, what they're talking about is this: colonization and the whole conquering thing. This is what it is. It is amnesia, right? So it is basically going around the world and being like, we have God on his land, but he has amnesia. We want to keep him in amnesia. Do you agree?
Yes.
Do you agree?
This is why I keep looking for answers, y'all.
Do you agree?
Everything I can get, bro.
Do you agree?
That's exactly right.
Basically, the Federation and colonization and the UN and all that, is, do you agree to keep telling this lie to these people so we can keep running this shit?
And when Guru's done, I'm going to give you proof of that.
And if you don't agree, we're going to take your resources. If you do agree, you become a part of the lie. So it's either we take your shit or you lie. You know what I'm saying? And basically, people have to go. It's get down or lay down, right? So they get down. So all the people
Get down to get down.
Yeah, and so like that's why they have all the subliminal messages. Like anime, it is literally a guide back to your godhood. It literally is. Literally, the spell of anime is literally animate me. Get it? Animate me. Put energy.
Imagination, right?
Imagination, which is the body. The
This
imagination.
nation, the image mind, right? The image nation. I'm nation. Your mind is the most powerful thing. You understand?
Yes.
So let me get back to saying, so first off, Drew's right. Look up the Native American prophecies of the Hopi Indians and how they had all the tribes come together of the land, right? The white man, the black man, and the red man. Okay? And then the red man consists of the Asian, and the Native Americans and all the others. You have the black man and then the white man. And this was their own saying. They said that there had been 3 great conjunctions. The first 2, everyone came together and the white man did not agree to give up the power, right? Or what Gu was talking about, and hold it on to keep the indigenous people at bay, right? Second time, they didn't, and this was in the 1800s. They showed off their power with their because they had the control of fire. Each group was given an element, right? They were given water. I'm sorry. The black people were given water. The Indians were given land, and the white man was given fire, right? And you can see that. So the white man created the gun, the train, the things that use fire. And in their prophecy, hold on, Go. Hold on. Let me finish.
You didn't explain
let him finish,
the
please.
conjunction of how they actually got the actual power. Like,
hold on.
Okay,
you understand? That doesn't matter. I'm just talking about the prophecy, right? It doesn't matter how they got the power. This is just what they say. We know they have it, right? We each have one.
We can all feel it,
hold
bro.
on. So now what happens is, at the second great conjunction, they did not agree. The third great conjunction has just now happened, okay? And with the queen dying, that because they refuse to relinquish power, they have been removed from power by the universe. Anyone that does not go with nature has now been removed. And so what has happened was, right now, let me go back a second, this is how they got those powers. They went and studied our ancient knowledges, and they had been, because and this is a lot of people going to be upset, the Moors who taught them the sacred knowledges, right? So they were able to realize during this that shift I was just talking about, the Currington event in the 1800s, right, happened. They created those 3 states of weaponry. They created the UN, they created the school system, and what was the other one I said? Fuck, why am I drawing a blank? But anyway, I'll remember it. But so when they did this, they had to realize what they were doing, and they went into and created this thing of Egypt, right? But this is going to sound crazy, but this is what it is. They realized that the gods were waking up, and they had to go into Egypt so that you never ever actually see what's happening. And they created a way to keep all of these mummies. This is why they keep excavating mummies all over the world, because these were beings who had reached a level of consciousness that they could transcend this physical dimension and come back into this body. Mm-hmm. That's why they mummified that. Not everyone can do that. That's why not everybody was mummified. This was a practice that started from birth. Okay, and you needed a certain level of years to do it. It took 200 years of studying, 200 years of practice, 200 years of master. That is 600 years, and then 300 years. So we lived an average of about 1,000 years of you practicing in your masteral equities. So now, what they did was created the Hollywood. and they created museums and they created all of these things, Egyptology, so that we would not be able to see the pharaohs wake up. And as our consciousness shifts, that people would not gain this knowledge, and you would tap back in
You
to
try to
the
hide
to the
ourselves from us.
spells. Well, yes, to the spells that are written on the Egyptian walls and wake these people up. So what they did was create Hollywood. And so now when you have Jay-Z's and Beyonce's and Kanye's, right, who say that they're gods and that they're the returned pharaohs, it is. But what happened was, because we are in such a state of ignorance, we weren't able to do the proper spells. So now they have to go and take a regular human body, and now they're subject to the mundaneness of this world. But you see, they're still in that level. So the elites have utilized that energy and these gods for their domain, but now they're waking up out of these spells. So this is what actually is going on. Okay. So
You're trying to
all
use
of
Superman.
this now, yes, the school system is failing. The United Nations is failing. Their money is failing. You understand? All of their systems to keep God at bay, because what they should have done was align themselves with God, right? Instead of trying to contain God.
So when I went into the hole, this is when they knew they fucked up. I told them that the cat's out of the bag, and I was about to bring the system down. And this is what we're experiencing now. This shit was planted in 2014. This is just something this is small work. This is slight, you know.
No, it was planted in 1858 with the Carrington event, cemented in the 20s. Because remember this,
On
right?
my first rodeo.
No, it's not. And what you're saying is correct. But what they did was, so they created 100-year spell of the illusion of death, right? They gave you food, they gave you a diet, they gave you a system, they put you in buildings, they put rubber soles on your feet, they gave you clothing, they made you cut your hair so you couldn't recognize yourself. All of this is a slow poisoning, you understand? So that you would live to the age of 100 and think that, oh, I lived 100 years, that's good. No, you didn't realize that this is a poisoned person. If I took the average 100-year-old, average 70, fuck that, the average 45 to 100-year-old, and brought them to what we believe is the year 1580 something, or right beyond the Papal, people lived for 700 years, 800 years, 1,000 years. Right? They would see that person is poisoned. They wouldn't see that person is old and decaying and aged. No, that's a sick person. They had been poisoned. They had not been living properly. And that's the way our entire system is. And they created a healthcare system or a medical system that benefits from you being in that state. They can never raise your consciousness to the level of godhood, because you cannot keep a God at bay. Because when God goes to sleep, God takes a nap, right? But you try to keep God sleeping by maybe putting some sleeping gas in there, or some more, let's call it lavender, right? Because we all like lavender, but we know lavender puts us to sleep. That's what the system is in reference, right? All this big, shiny, pretty shit, consume this, Gucci belt that, big house, big car, lavender, they keep your ass to fucking sleep. So they don't ever want you to wake up, but you cannot do that. And God has now woken up. So the systems are falling because the system is a cyst on the stem of your consciousness. You understand that? And so now that the consciousness is rising, the cyst can no
Remember
longer
the game
stay
Don't
there.
Wake Daddy or whatever? Don't Wake Dad.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And so understand something like this, right? So if you want to know the simple understanding of all this bullshit, understand that Inky and Enlil are the overstanding of Inky is Poseidon, right? And Inky is the progenitor of the people here in the black people here in America. Enlil is the progenitor of the black people in Africa, right? So this is the overstanding of the Inky people, right? The Quinsacola bloodline and all that other bullshit, right? You have to understand that Inky, right? And then they always like to reference Cthulhu, the squid, and all the other bullshit. Understand the ink comes from the squid, right? the ink from the squid comes from the waters, right? The waters is what we're based on. You know, the Niga, the Naga, blah blah blah, all that crazy water monster stuff, right? That comes with like human, person, people, all that bullshit,
Now you're
right?
breaking down the etymology.
Right. And so when we go back to the inky, right? Inky, right, comes with when you're born here in America, they take the soles of your foot and they put them in ink and they put them on paper. So like now they are stealing or
Your soul.
imprinting your souls, right?
Yeah.
So now you have a soul contract, right? And they
That's the
either
doc. That's the document. What you're saying is, see how we are vessels, and they are docking your vessels on this land via what he just said. Go ahead, go. My bad. I
right.
just want to throw that in there.
Right. And so like now you are docked on to land, which is now on a document, right?
And
Which
they
is
have
now
a doctor that births you because you are ships, and ships are birthed.
right. And you
The
not
waters.
only and you're organic when you are what is it? You're organic when you're birthed, but you are something else when you're born. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference
You're
between birth and
you're.
born, and the
It's
difference
called
between
stocked. Some people
oh
are
like
birthed.
stork
Some
stock.
people are stocked, right? Like you stock shells, stocks, and
Right,
bonds. So
right.
that's what happens. You become stocked.
Oh yeah, so like yeah, cattle and all that good shit.
Yes.
And
Remember,
so
the first stocks and bonds were the slaves on Wall Street,
So this is Babylon
which
all
was
over again,
literally
right?
built a body of walls. What? I mean, a wall of bodies.
This is Babylon all over again, right?
now
No, no, no. So Babylon
understand.
has never fallen. Babylon just took. So they taught you that
Hold on,
Babylon
hold on,
fell. So this way you would never know that you're in the empire today. They didn't want you to understand that it had been raining, because if you had figured that out, you wouldn't allow it to rain. So they had to tell you that Rome fell, Babylon fell. It never fell. It just took a different name. It went from the Britain, right? And they said, "Oh, America fought for its freedom from the." No, Britain just found another piece of land to extend. So it always does this. It's just called it's the divide and conquer, bait and switch. It's been done. That's how you divide people. Go ahead, go my fault.
Okay, so like us being Inky being our progenitor bloodline person, right? The person who started the whole bloodline of the melanated people of the land coming from the waters, and Enlil being the other half of the elemental sector of existence with the Africans and stuff like that. So when we have Inky, right, the concept of Inky and Cthulhu and all these merged, not ideologies, but there were. I'm just
13th.
no. I'm thinking of lores. You have all these other lores, right? And so when you have all these other lores, right, they all merge into what's happening right now. So when you have inky and you have the ink from the squid, and that comes from the sea, and we are the people of the sea. That's why they call us water monsters. That's what person means, right? It's either what
Human
human
being. That's what
is
it means.
it
Human
human or
being means sea
it's either
monster.
human or person, yeah. Human means water person or water monster, right? And
That's
so
why we need CMOS. Sorry.
yeah, right. That's why we need CMOS, right? Check, a checkmate, really. Yeah. So ink, they put your souls on ink, and then
We're
they
so
put it on
dehydrated.
paper on a document. That's how they dock your ship, and now you are a citizen, right? And now the citizen thing is deep because that goes into sin and simulation and all that other crazy stuff. But that's a whole other.
Bro, hold
Yeah,
that thought. You know how fish need water here and there, or it's going to dehydrate itself? This is why we have to shower once a day. Like, it's like a fish trying to get back to water. Yo, I just had a download. Sorry.
yeah, that's some
Yeah,
shit,
I
man.
just had a download too about the whole story with the Little Mermaid and the evolution of a sea being coming from the sea onto the land.
Yeah. I mean, I saw a walking
Well,
fish before that. I
And
seen a
under a
picture of it.
spell though, but under a spell, because remember her voice was taken, meaning her
Mm,
soul was taken.
I seen a
Her
that's the
second.
inner life.
siren. Remember this. Which so you just had a download about the fish, right? So remember the Dogon people, right, are the ones who say the fish people came and gave them their knowledge, right?
And they have to
And then if
assimilate.
you look up in Samaria and Enki and Enlil, they're addressed as the fish people.
Right. Right.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Remember,
And
Q,
so,
that's what we've been talking, downloads. That's what we've been getting, a lot of that.
So cavemen and fish people. So we fish amphibians. At least we don't know what we look like before this, because some people ugly, but some people looking good
no,
now.
but think about it.
after
But think about it, bro.
simulation.
Hold on. Think about this, right?
Building the god
How the
body
fuck
back.
are we really the people of this realm if we can't adapt to water? You feel
We
me?
can adapt to water. Have you tried?
No. But that's like how they
People
made
be
the,
swimming in that motherfucker like a motherfucker, bro. They
right.
get down there, bro.
I know y'all seen that video of that fat nigga just swimming in the motherfucking Caribbean.
They
And
be
he's
in
all,
that bitch, bro. I'm
he in
trying to get
that
out
bitch
there,
like,
bro.
I'm like,
I don't know. I
damn,
don't
this
do
nigga fat
I'm not about to
ass,
be stuck in these cages when they release
fat ass
martial law.
merman.
I'm about to be
Goddamn.
somewhere in the Bahamas. I don't know what y'all
That's
about to be on, bro.
it's a form of
Like y'all
PTSD
tripping. What's
or
up?
a passed down thing in the DNA of a fear of water and that's implanted because you actually should
We
pass
are
on in
amphibious
the water
beings. Like we
because
have
once you
scales
pass
and
on
shit.
into the water, you remember what we were talking about, then it's easier for you to get to that
Damn,
portal and that
that just made me
How
think,
can y'all
bro.
be Atlanteans and not be
Hurricanes?
amphibious? Come on, no.
Listen. What if hurricanes, y'all, are actually our real power? And like when hurricanes happen, it happens after the summer, right? So during the summer, we get real hot. So as a collective of melanated people on a land, right, we're pulling that fucking energy from even like the lands,
Right,
right, and
black is a fake
separating.
culture, it's a product.
We're pulling that
Boom.
shit. And like, think about it this way: what if?
This shit crazy,
No,
y'all.
listen to this. What if
Some crazy
hurricanes
shit.
and shit? You know how like we have houses and shit, and we're
I'm
in our
trying to
houses
look.
during hurricanes. What if hurricanes are the natural like mechanism to putting water back on us? Like literally, it's nature being like, my babies are suffocating.
like a beached whale,
Yeah,
basically.
Or what
yeah.
if, right, dude? What if you're accurate, but it's the fact of the matter that we're ignorant, and Earth is mad, and it's reminding us to wake the fuck up to control her. You
Boom,
understand?
that's more
When
accurate.
think
Facts.
about this, when you're with your
It's
woman,
Nate's
right?
mother,
Hey,
she's yelling at
no,
us right
hold
now.
on,
Y'all
listen. When you're with your woman for a long period of time, and then you just go, right, for maybe a day or two without talking to her. Go a week without talking to her. Go a month without talking to her. See how she's gonna react. She's gonna fucking have fury and fire, right? So
Mm-hmm.
because we have become a people of ignorance,
Mm-hmm.
she's trying to get your attention so
Right.
you can calm her down because the wrong people are taking her out on dates.
Mm,
Right.
mm, mm. So that's why they're trying to poison the waters, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
they don't want us to return back to the water.
Yeah, and so
They
what's
want to
gonna
take
happen?
everything from us, though.
But
So
what
it's not even
happens
just that, bro. It's everything.
when they poison the waters, though? When they poison the waters, that's when our Titan bodies wake up under the ice, and the Titan bodies are literally the leviathans that are the energetic, like
But
literally.
Goop,
Hold on. The leviathans and like the whole like the bottom of the
look,
earth
man.
and the actual flesh of the earth, like we're connected to that.
So
So
strawberry right
so
here.
like when if they do try to poison the waters, the pulsation of the flesh of the earth under the ice that's frozen, nigga, that shit comes alive, bro. Like think about it like the Earth's body waking up, right? Like on like Attack on Titan, Attack of the Titans, and on just think about like the land becoming alive again. You know what I'm saying? Like actually moving. Like I know y'all saw like videos of those fucking trees walking and shit. Have y'all seen that shit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The
Like
Ents, ENT.
like bro, if you're connected to the wind, like a lot of people are, and you know that the wind is the language of the trees speaking, you understand that like if trees are fucking walking, bro, like imagine wind, right, and trees moving towards entire damn, that's like even the tree outside is like moving real hard as I'm speaking right now, bro.
Yeah, that airbender shit. But I'm saying what they're trying to do, they're trying to disbalance the earth. They're trying to awaken. Like, you have to understand, when this shit was
The earth is
created, this
already, hold on, the earth is, first of all, the earth is already in a disbalanced position. And
I
it's trying
know.
to correct itself. So we're going in the corrective stage right now. So that's why it's tossing shit around and shifting shit, because it is a shift. The plates are shifting.
So what I was saying is, when this shit was created, there's defense mechanisms for types of shit like this. So what they're trying to do on purpose is waking up what he's talking about, the Titans. They're trying to wake these things up. And they're using the media industry and the music and all this shit to create the Leviathan with our brains and our mind and our knowledge to create this. So they want us to battle it. Why do you think that they're building all this military force? It's not for them. It's not for to fight them. They're trying to wake some shit from under earth. They're doing excavation trying to find these things. They're fascinated with these dinosaurs and all that shit. They want to find it and they want to wake it up. These things are sleeping for 1,000 years, and if it wakes up, you know how cranky he's gonna be. So they're trying to have us fight that. This is why we're still alive. This is why we're worth so much, because they know what's out there. But I mean,
But at the end of the
I'm
day,
not about to fight that. I'm gonna be on the ground.
at the end of the day, I hear what you're saying. Life is a process, but it ain't gonna work like that, because we ain't gonna be fighting shit. We gonna be fighting with them, fighting them.
So,
And that's
bro,
fucking
like,
shit.
It's
The
about to
reason
go
why they want
crazy.
to
That's
keep
all
us
I'm about to
docile.
say.
They want to keep us docile and not
Mhm.
understand how to maneuver those titans and how to telepathically
yes,
connect with them.
exactly. See, there, yes,
Right.
she's
That's what I'm saying.
correct.
They're gonna try to have y'all fight y'all. I'm gonna be chilling on
No,
the beach.
nah.
Like,
See,
who
that's the
knows?
thing. It ain't going down
Tolerating
like
this shit.
y'all need to look up Tokyo Simon, right? Semyon. And so, uh, as a little kid, I used to have spirits that visited me, right?
You know.
And
Mhm.
they used to show me shit. So I was sitting in my yard one day, and there used to be a factory next door to me before they built these houses. So our yard and the factory yard were one. So I was sitting in the yard, and I looked up, and I saw this entire vision of a galactic battle. And I later heard the story of Tokyo Simon, and that was exactly what I was seeing when I was a child.
Mm.
So at no point in time are they trying to get you to fight with these beings. They're just trying to get you in a keep you in a state of ignorance so that you don't realize that these beings are just a version of your higher self.
Of you, exactly.
So
And this
Because
is
if
why
you
my dad be
stay
like,
in
remember the Titans.
ignorance,
If I can make one reference, right, it's exactly no difference, right, than watching Naruto and how they control those big ass beings, like how Naruto controlled the fucking 5-tailed fox, how the other dude controlled the big ass frog.
Attack on
How the other
right,
Titan. You
person
know, you was
controlled
right the first time
something
too.
else. It's exactly like that, but on such a higher scale for us.
Right, Jolly Green
exactly,
Giant
It's
to
the
bring it back into the third dimensional
it's the
though.
actual Earth. You feel me? Like
right.
it's the actual.
Yeah, it's gonna get cool though. It's gonna get crazy. But I just wanted y'all to go with me there for a minute. You know, I think about this shit all the time. I really do, and it's beautiful that we can have a congregation like this on a Sunday.
You just got to remember, like you have to remember that God is not outside of you. You have to remember that you are.
exactly.
That part.
Like once you remember that, all this shit that we're talking about, it's like oh yeah, it's like even if some of it sounds like ridiculous, it's like oh yeah, but if God can think of something like that, it can obviously be that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
That part.
Can I add on to you, Goo? Like, you know how big we can think. You know how vast that we can send our minds. Think about that on a quantum. How molecular we can really go in. That's all I want to say. That's all.
No, she was talking about listen to Bobby Hemmett. Bobby Hemmett deals with just chaos magic though. Like he is the black of the yin yang. You know what I'm saying? You have to be the yin and the yang, not just
No.
the yin.
Bobby Hemmett does not just deal with chaos magic. He explains everything you say.
He
Well,
explains a lot, but I feel like he has his
but his own
own
practice is chaos magic.
But you are a chaos being, though. Why wouldn't you
We
not
are
know?
chaos
That?
beings. We are chaos.
Hold on. Hold
For
on.
energy to be jumping around like that for us to survive.
Something as chaos beings, right? The only reason why you are a chaos being is so you can control the chaos.
Right, you're a controlled chaos.
Exactly, but if you don't know that,
right, that
then
part.
You're just a primitive mind being. You're an animal.
Exactly. You're moved from divinity.
Right.
You're not divine. And this is where you get divinity from, to know these things, to have conscious awareness. You feel me?
Right.
This is the gift. That's the gift we all share. No matter what the fuck color we ain't talking about. No, not one skin color. About this whole entire time.
The gift and the curse, right? The gift is being able to liberate yourself. The curse is realizing that you can't liberate everyone else. They have to do it them fucking self.
Facts.
The fucking catch-22, baby.
You know? And that's why you have to save yourself. See, but they gave us a life of selfishness in this material world, I, instead of understanding that if I save myself from this system, right, and I be that beacon of light, those who want to do the same thing will follow. And it's not necessarily follow the leader. They will see, oh shit, that's a way to do it. I've been looking to do that. Boy, and they can do it for themselves now.
Right. And this is where he says, if you build it, they shall come. And I've been building it, baby. And y'all been coming, and y'all been building it, and we've been coming, and I've been coming, and it's just great, bro. It's just great. And this is how it's supposed to go. Look, like single cell organisms.
That exact saying is why I started building Organite.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm talking about
whoever made that saying is the genius itself. So props to him. Like, there's people that were setting behind us and set into our future, set all types of way. This thing that we call God, as the unified conscious from past, the future, or whatever, because time doesn't exist. This conscious now and forever is the most incredible thing ever. Like, you have to understand that there has been an organization of multi-million dollars trying to erase our memory. And our cells in our body denied that to happen.
That's actual truth right there. Like,
you have to understand this, though. If they achieve, I want you to understand this. You are so connected to this planet, right, that if they did achieve that, they would only destroy themselves, because within you contains the atom bomb. And if every single melanated person on this planet somehow disappeared, poof, this realm would disappear as well.
So this is why they keep us alive, though, because they know that we project reality through our pineal glands.
This is why they keep you recycling to this counterfeit realm that's soul sucks and energy harvest. This is why they keep you in a constant cycle.
That's what religion is, and Quefa is correct. God is a concept, right? And that's what we have to realize. There is no such thing as God, right? See, we've been searching for that. We've gotten to the understanding that we are God. Now we got to understand that there is no God. You are an expression of, for a lack of better term, source, right? You are that expression coming here to express itself. And so once you understand that we operate like the human body, right? The universe operates like the human body. If there's one cell, right? That cell makes up tissue. That tissue makes up organs. Those organs make up systems. Those systems make up you, right? We each make up this land. The land is made up of tiny little grains of sand and dirt, right? Those make up this earth. The earth makes up the universe. The universe makes up the galaxies, for lack of a better term, and and it goes on and on and on, right? So hold on, let me show you something. It's like this. For a reference, okay? This is my gong, right? But it's much more than that. So this is the center point. We will call this source. And I don't know how well you can see the details in here, but there are little lines and little individual pieces. All of this is the collective. And so each one of those little dots, each one of those are you, and each one of these little lines is a different expression that you can experience. But here, on this one, is Earth. Okay, this third dimension. And in this third dimension is a multitude of many dimensions, many different things, right, that can happen. And so we forget that in this realm, that there are other beings that cannot get out of this realm. So they create a way of keeping you here in a state of ignorance, so that, as the lady said before, to recycle you into this and you become a battery. That is no longer an option for this realm. You understand? Right. So if you choose to stay a battery, that's exactly what you'll be. All the people who want to go in the metaverse, all the people who took the jabby jab, all the people who love fear, don't want to get it up, all the people who can't raise their consciousness, all the people who can't understand that Jesus Christ is them, that Jesus died at age 33, which is nothing more than a representation of your Kundalini energy trying to rise to the highest level of your mind. And therefore, if everybody is Christ, then the world is a better place, instead of just worshiping this one person. And that worship is the worship of all ships to be on: friendship, partnership, kinship, and any other ship that you could do. Worship controls all three: mind, body, and soul. So you cannot be in the proper understanding. So now once you grasp that all of that's not real, God's not real, all there is that you are a collective of mind thoughts that you took from source. This is why you have DNA, and to be the ability to tap into your Akashic records and your ancestors and create something in this realm, right, that you can bring back with you to source. And that's how this operates. And they don't want you to grasp that. And if you do grasp that, then the system would collapse overnight, literally overnight. You would wake up tomorrow, and for a lack of better terms, you would see unicorns and mushrooms and fucking rainbows. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using this as an example, not to be literally. Your reality would be shifted. You understand? Right. And because the collective is in a state of ignorance, right? The world seems to be in a state of ignorance. So if the collective just had this understanding, this is knowledge that was taught to all beings, right? You just knew this. You don't have to teach an apple to fucking produce apples. You don't have to teach an apple seed, right? To produce apples when it becomes a fruit. You do not have to teach a human to be God, right? Or to be what it just naturally is. Yeah. But they created these sets of laws to control man, to remove man from what they are and put them in a system of what they are not. So they would go, remember, live is evil spelled backwards, so is love. You understand? So if you get caught up in these two, if you are not living amongst nature, if you are living in a system, you are evil. You understand? And evil just simply means not living according to nature. So when man does not live according to nature, they will do all kind of fuckery. They will do all kind of things because they are not living in balance with the divine feminine energy that is put on this planet. So once you grasp that, the world can go back. Why can't we all just get along and sing Kumbaya? Because you don't know who the fuck you are. And you're going to argue me to death over who the fuck you are, and I can't tell you who you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's the key. That's what we gotta grasp.
Facts.
It's very simple.
Very simple.
Very fucking simple, bro.
It's literally like, why are we still debating about it? Because
some people are still confused.
And that's the thing. Leave them alone. This is no longer the time to be dealing with those people, because this is what happens when you let Judases in. You create chaos amongst the others. Exactly, let those people be who they are. They like their sleep. They like their slumber. I know when I'm sleeping, you disturb me out my fucking sleep, we gonna have some problems. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me wake the fuck up when I do. And that's the problem. All of us woke niggas is like, oh, save the rest of these people. Save everybody. Go get these black people don't know to fuck them niggas. They still want to be asleep. And that's fine. Let a motherfucker be asleep. You are conscious, that's fine. Not everybody's gonna be that way.
Facts.
They're not
And
supposed to
that's
be.
our fucking problem. We so woke, we so entitled that
They
we
want
gotta go
everybody to be
save
them
every
now.
fucking body. You ain't
And that is
saving
why
nobody.
it's
Nigga,
so
save
deep.
yourself. Be you. Be a
You
beacon
got
of
saved
light.
and you wanna run off and be unsaved and shit. Like what the fuck, nigga? Get
Yeah.
saved,
You know
great.
what
So
I'm
you
saying?
do your shit, nigga.
It
Don't
works
worry
That's
about
it.
better when
everybody
you
else. You got
interact with
saved.
those
You
that
chose it.
understand on the
They
level
wanna
that
run
you
off, try to run
understand.
and do
It
all this
works
dumb shit.
better. The
Exactly.
flow is
Guess
way
what, right?
better.
If I want to go to learn how to invest, I'm not coming to none of you niggas. I'm going to motherfuckers that been investing they fucking money, right?
Right.
And no money. If I want somebody to build me a home, I'm not going to a bread maker. I'm going to the nigga that know how to build homes. So if people are not
That's what it
coming
means to
to
be
people like
woke.
this for knowledge, for other shit, and they want to stay, let them go to what they need to build their foundation of ignorance. It's fine. Because the
Mhm.
earth is just shit. It is what it is. You don't need to be bound to all these people who still sleep. Let
That's
them
right.
sleep. That's the end of it.
Yeah.
And now we, who are no longer asleep, can be in peace because we don't have to worry about those. Nat Turner said this, right? This is what we got to take, if anything, from Nat Turner. How many of you slaves want freedom, right? He went to 1,000 of them. 900 took a step forward. Okay. He said, now the first thing you have to do is turn around and kill them other 100 motherfuckers. Because they're going to be ones running back to master. They're going to be ones creating debate. They still
Yeah.
got fear up in them. They don't got what
Mhm.
you got in your heart. So they're going to tear it down. Your shit down. Align with like minds, align with those who were in your vision. Not everybody's going to agree on every fucking thing, okay? Look, you Nuwapian, you motherfucking telekinesis, you black woman is God, that's fine. That's cool, all right? It doesn't matter. So just because I may not agree with every fucking thought that you have, we have a bigger fucking goal at hand, right?
Yeah.
It's the babies, it's to keep our shit. So fucking what? You could be
Facts.
Nuwapian, you could be
Yes.
telekinesis, you could be
Yes.
indigenous, you
Good
could
for
be
fucking you.
Afrikaners. I don't give a fuck, okay? All
Right.
of that shit don't matter. You are still one and the same, so let's get on this shit and build some shit. Otherwise, leave me the fuck alone and
Mhm.
go over there.
Facts.
It's that simple.
All facts.
Yeah. Go to that life you came from.
Either way, go to the hole you came from. Go to the house. I don't care, but get it with me. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here.
Exactly.
Facts.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna do this orange. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, man. He said it all pretty much, you know. We covered a lot today. We got the Titans in there. That was beautiful. You know.
Good, what you got going on over there?
Nothing. I'm gonna take this.
All right.
Unity, y'all.
Unity, brother.